No good of themselves shall listen or hear. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. Live from Portland, Oregon and Belfast, Northern Ireland, this is Speak of the Devil, a brand new live stream Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live play. Brought to you by Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. The show is broadcast live right here on twitch.tv/Infinity Break Gaming and infinitybreak.net/SOTD. We encourage you to chat live about the show in the little chat window to the... I actually don't know which way I should be pointing. To the right. No, I know on the web page, but I don't know in reality. Anyway.
Also, to the right is definitely
going
to be in the Techno Remix.
I didn't. But we really want to hear from you and what you think about the show. Also, talk to each other. Make friends with other IB fans. We'll be paying attention to the story for the most part, but I'll be keeping an eye on the chat just in case. As things get rolling, could you do us a quick favor and share our link on Facebook or Twitter or, if you have a Tumblr in the year 2018?
LinkedIn.
Yeah,
on your Zenga.
LinkedIn. Get your professional contacts to watch Speak of the Devil. It'll help us. What?
Vampire Freaks? No?
Share our link on TV and Tart.
On MySpace?
It'll help spread the word, and then more people can join us on this devilish adventure. We appreciate your support. Real quick, I'd like to do a brief word from a sponsor. Folks, this show is promoted in part by Smash Film. Do you like movies? Of course you do. Everyone likes movies. And you clearly like podcasts because you're listening to one right now. So you should subscribe to Smash Film, where every Monday, Kevin, Sobe, and April bring you some of the funniest film criticism on the internet. Each week they break down a film you've loved, a film you may have missed, or a film that's off the wall absurd. Learn all about the production and movie trivia, find out who wins the awards, like the best line of the movie, or who gets dunked on the hardest. It's my kind of show. Because usually it's me, but this time it's other movies. Find out all the answers to unanswerable questions about the movie and much more. So far, we've done Twister, Snakes on a Plane, and Back to the Future, and more. There's a severe increase in quality as that list went on. We're talking horror films all October. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, or wherever podcast app you choose to use. Follow @SmashFilm on Twitter for updates and the monthly schedule and movie mini reviews. Without any further ado, please welcome to the stage your Dungeon Master, the mastermind behind this misadventure, the devil himself, Johnny Rinaldo.
Hey guys. Real quick, a thing that I would like to do, because we didn't do this last week, and we've got our new, well, not new, but like full cast. If everyone wants to introduce their character with a brief visual description of them.
Oh, all right. Whom would you like to start first?
We'll start with you, Ben.
Dicks. Dr. Eden Radford is a, what's the word? Unbeautiful? No, he is an average-looking man. He is bald. I need to pull up my actual character description. Does someone who is more prepared want to go first?
Terra.
I'm literally begging you.
I like that everybody thinks I'm the most prepared. Alright, so Vermal is our tiefling blade mage. She's got purple hair. Her eyes are black as obsidian, and nobody can tell where she's looking. She's got very large ram horns that are curved off to the left and right. And skin is light reddish. And she has large cloven hoofs, and people, generally speaking, don't like her.
If it helps, I, Ben Hamlin, personally love Vermal. Radford,
Next.
Cool, I guess that'll make that me. Folks, Dr. Eden Radford, now that I am pulling up a visual of him, yeah, he's unbeautiful. He's an average-looking man with a bald head, kind of a patchy gray beard. He is wearing leather armor and a kilt, if I did not make that abundantly clear in the last episode. He has a large oaken shield, a warhammer, a green cape, and which has like kind of gray-lined fur trim up toward the neck.
And leather underwear.
And leather Yep, with shamrocks on them. That's canon, folks.
That's the most important part.
I don't know, my boots are normal.
Andrew?
I am playing Dareth Fenyor. He's a half-elf warlock. Generally wears a sort of purple tunic that goes down about to his knees. Has several little trinkets and things on it. He's got like dirty kind of blonde hair that's just kind of like messy and pushed back. That's about it. Has a glass staff.
From that guy. What was his name?
Glass
Glass
staff.
hole.
And
What the fuck?
Tordek?
Yeah, I don't really remember.
Make it up.
But you know, he's a dwarf. He's
It's very boring.
stocky and
Looks like this.
just kind of a drunk. But also the most responsible.
Yeah.
He's the dad of the group.
Yeah. He's got kind of like reddish hair. I don't know. He's just a dwarf.
A lot of hand axes.
He's just a dwarf. That's a real. I mean, that brings a really good visual description to mind. Not to be racist against dwarves immediately.
We did that last episode.
Yep.
Wait,
I
you
did
did?
not edit it out, besides your request to use out.
I'm gonna be honest,
So
I didn't
fun.
listen.
So last week we left off. You all decided to head towards Waterdeep by way of Amphale. You encountered a motherfucking owlbear along the way, and you managed to kill it, which was cool. You're now walking towards Amphale, and as you crest a hill, the city comes into view. You also see on the path walking towards you a lone figure, Tordek Frostbeard, walking towards you. On this sight, Pippin runs off towards Tordek, happy to finally see him. And a ways behind Tordek, you see the city of Amphale. And concerningly, you see a dark swirl of storm clouds over the city, putting heavy rain, lightning, and thunder, and pouring it on the city below.
Tordek?
Is this one of the rock seekers?
This no. You really think all dwarves look alike, don't you? No. This is Pippin's dad, companion.
I don't own Pippin.
He's yours. You basically own
He basically owns me.
him. What?
He basically owns everybody.
It's true.
What?
Where,
We almost called this podcast Adventures of Pippin.
where have you been?
You know, just like around.
Andrew. This is no longer the Angelical Appreciation Hour. You messed up.
So where have you been?
Okay, good.
Like around.
Around? Did you come from Amphale?
No.
I like lean over and look at like Amphale that's right behind you. So where did you come from?
That way. Points to the north.
Are you okay?
Who are they?
I don't know.
I'm not entirely certain myself.
I kind of just woke up with them. We went to Fandolin.
Well, let's phrase that differently, lad.
It's what happened. We woke up together.
You appear
We went
to...
back to Fandolin. Nobody remembered anything. Gundren almost acted like he didn't even know me.
There's no doubt you two have met, right? Not like how we've met, but you don't fucking remember me. Is it like, do you know him?
Yes.
Do you know
Unfortunately.
her?
Yes, I know him.
Do you know that you are each other's version of the version that you know?
What?
Alright, then if that question doesn't apply, then I'm the wrong one, and you are two are friends.
Hi,
Yes.
Vermal.
Tordek.
Alright, we've made friends today.
So, we're on our way to Amphale. Do you just like wake up in the forest? Or.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, what's the last thing you remember?
Just some stuff with some devils.
Okay, that sounds right.
Okay, then he's gone through the same bullshit that we have.
I told you, Tordek was there with me. I don't know that I told you that, but I'm telling you that now.
The first time I heard of Tordek was all of 2.5 minutes ago, and it's been an awkward experience since.
Okay, well,
So you know Pippin, but you didn't tell them about me?
Yeah, this is our boyfriend.
No, this is my boyfriend.
I'm
Terra
sure
may have mentioned you.
Pippin's like snuggling
Yeah.
up to Tordek's leg.
I see how it is.
alright, well, we're going to Amphale for something. Did you want to come along?
Andrew, do you recall?
Of course I recall. Anyway, so continuing on.
So why are we going there?
We've been given a quest. It's a bit under the table, you might say.
No,
Top secretly hush hush.
we didn't take the under the table job.
Alright, I'm the stupid one here. Go ahead
We're-
and tell me what you think happened. We are bad at improv.
Yeah.
We are heading to Amphale to find an agent to... Oh, yeah, no, we're on our way to Waterdeep is where we're actually going.
Mm-hmm.
But through Amphale first. And then we're supposed to find an agent in Waterdeep because there's someone influencing one of the lords of Waterdeep.
Isn't there always?
Yeah, but we have to... It's a devil, and we have to figure it out. But
We're not talking local political corruption. We're talking supernatural beings that need whacking.
Yeah, like always.
Maybe we should err
Perhaps
on
I
the side of
misunderstand.
on the side of
politics.
discretion and just get on with our mission.
well, yeah, Amphale is going to be up first.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Let's
you're
go.
welcome to join us. Pippin was with us. I was taking care of him.
Well, yes, obviously I'm coming with you.
Okay. Then let's go and start walking.
So we're in
So
region,
at what's that?
as you were.
Yeah. So you begin to approach the city, and notes. As you get closer, you start to see townsfolk coming and going between their farm and the city square, and you notice pretty immediately that everyone is super pale. They've got like their eyes sunken in. They look like they're starving, and just look defeated. And as soon as you get into the city limits, rain is just pouring down on you. It's almost surreal how quickly like you go from not being rained on to being like fully poured on, and there's the occasional lightning and thunder. The people don't seem to look up at you as you pass. Off in the distance, you see a cart being pulled by horses that you've never seen before that seem to have fire where their manes should be.
Do these people look okay to you guys?
Eden raises his shield above his head like an umbrella.
You're a doctor. Do these people look okay?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
Here, let me roll a medicine check. No, they're sick.
I'd like to see if I recognize anybody. So I'm gonna roll for
Yeah.
perception.
Roll a perception check.
That would be a 21.
You look around and you can't really recognize anyone. Like, you wonder to yourself if you would even recognize anyone in this state, or if their facial structure would just be like too changed by being hungry. While you're looking around, though, from a nearby alleyway, you hear, "Psst! Hey, are you insane walking around like that? Get over here!"
I'm the only one that hears that.
You all hear that.
Okay.
Well, anyone with a passive wisdom above 12 hears that.
Nope.
Well, wait, you don't?
Nope.
Son.
I have an 8.
Mine is 12.
Okay, then
Cool. So everyone but Dareth hears
I
that.
just keep walking. Like, everyone else stops, and I just keep walking.
No, I grab you by the collar. I'm like,
What's going on?
and I push you
The
towards
voice-
the alleyway. Like, you're in front of me.
Oh, okay.
So as you enter the alleyway, you turn the corner to see an armed mercenary-looking fucker with 5 swords. 2 are on his back, 1 on each side of his belt, and 1 sideways across the back of the belt. He has a hood and a scarf concealing his face, but Vermal immediately recognizes this as the man that taught you swordplay.
I was wondering about all those swords.
As soon as we walk around the corner and see this guy with, full of swords, I would draw my staff and point it at him.
And then I'm still holding your collar, and I'm just gonna put you off to the right. Let go.
Do you know this guy?
Maybe.
The guy just shh, and then he opens a door in the alleyway and beckons you in.
I go in.
Should we trust this guy?
Life's happening so quickly. Sure.
Are you okay?
No.
Canonically depressed.
Like the entire town.
I blend in here.
All right, fuck it. Let's go in.
I like
So
that
the four of
attitude.
you walk inside, and the room is pitch black. You hear the door close behind you. Lights spring on as if by magic, and you are surrounded by 8 men with spears and 6 men with crossbows, all
Mistake was
pointed
made.
directly at you. The guy with 5 swords has drawn one of his swords. What brings you to Amphale?
That'd be our business.
Actually, we're
he-
just passing through. We don't even intend to be here more than 5 minutes, and this is now 5 minutes longer than we were supposed to be here, so I guess we'll just be goodbye. That cough was canon.
Verbal is judging you. Again.
Well, you should just pass
We're
on
all
through then.
joking.
This town has nothing to offer you.
You and me agree on this point, lad.
And what if we have something to offer this town?
No, we don't, though.
What did you have in mind? You gonna tell the devil about us?
That's specific. Eden's gonna
Yeah.
shut up.
4 well-fed folks come through town. Kinda seems suspicious from our point of view.
Seems kind of suspicious that all of y'all are the only ones who don't look emaciated around here. How do we know you're not?
So they all do look fairly emaciated.
Oh.
Perception, Vernal.
Eh.
Improv.
I didn't choose to perceive that.
You
Yeah.
said
They're all pretty beat up. They're wearing armor that's somebody has a helmet that they just hammered into the shape of a pauldron.
You said Vermal. You said you knew this guy, right?
I think I do.
I think I'd remember meeting a tiefling such as yourself.
Well, that might have been another world ago.
Or we could just kill all of them.
Oh yeah.
No.
Just your
Say
answer
that
for
out loud,
everything, isn't it?
Gareth.
They all get really ready.
You know, since you don't do a character voice, you can pretend you didn't say that in character.
Oh, that was in character.
Shit, alright.
Everything I say.
I was giving you an out, man.
No, that's Derek.
He draws a
He's
second
worse.
sword. And you
Look,
see it
okay.
begin to glow.
We have 2 options here: talk to the guy,
Mm-hmm.
or we start fighting.
Or,
Third
I'm
option,
right
leave.
here.
or,
Yeah, shh. I'm talking.
or, so I pull out the dagger that I have currently charged with burning hands and basically extend it, not toward him, but just so that he can see that there's magic emanating off of this. And then I put it back.
He stops for a second. Where did you learn to do that?
I was taught.
By whom?
Someone not dissimilar to yourself.
And he puts his sword away. He puts his swords away. To my knowledge, I am the only person that does that.
This might be a fun shock for you then.
I've never seen somebody else. Where did you learn that?
A long time ago. Somewhere very far away.
I don't really want to make a Star Wars joke.
I was
Yes!
I was literally about to break character and say that.
Fuck off.
Gotta keep things vague.
You said you might have something to offer this town.
It doesn't exactly look good around here. And
Thanks.
I have a degree of...
In interior decorating.
Wouldn't it be S
Affinity.
tier?
I have a degree of affinity for this town for my own reasons.
You've been to Amphale before.
I've been to a place very similar to it. Yes.
I've never been here.
Do you
and I
know-
don't really intend to stay at this rate.
You're staying.
Do you know what happened here?
No. What happened?
Would you like to?
Would you like to tell me?
About 4.5 years ago, a man arrives in the city in a cart drawn by a Pegasus. He asks to speak to the king. He spoke of wondrous creatures and claimed he could find and train a variety of magical creatures if only given the space and resources to do so. And that the proud kings of cities like Baldur's Gate and the secretive council of Waterdeep all snubbed his meeting. The king agreed, and at first the workshop was silent. He poured strange liquids on the crops, growing them huge in proportion. We had had the best harvest we'd had in years. The king threw a carnival in celebration, and it wasn't until after that first carnival that the screams started. At first they were only periodic. Wails and the sounds of panicked animals would emanate from the workshop in the castle. Most folk never made it into the castle, so it was just whispers about it from the stable help and the handmaidens. But they grew louder and more frequent, and on this side of the wall we all wondered what it could mean. But nobody went missing and everyone was fed, so we didn't ask questions. Nobody wanted those answers anyhow. Then people did start to go missing, and at the next year's carnival the man revealed the first of his creatures. He said that these black horses with fire manes and sharp teeth would revolutionize travel, that our little city would be rich beyond dreams. We were greedy. We ignored the screams and the wails coming from the man's workshop. We ignored that these creatures were clearly evil. We saw only our giant crops, and we heard only the clink of gold. By the carnival the following year, nearly every horse in town was replaced by these nightmares. The man had an important announcement, so he brought the king, and the royal family, and the royal guard out to the courtyard to show them a marvel that would keep our city safe, he said. It came from the sky. Looked like it had the face of a man, the body of a lion, the wings of a bat, and the tail of a scorpion. The king asked, "How will this keep us safe?" And the man said, "It won't. It will keep the city safe." And as he said that, the scorpion's tail pierced the king's chest. The creature killed the entire royal family, the entire royal guard. The nightmares rounded up the townspeople and brought them to the city square to watch. The man called himself the father of monsters, and he carved out the king's heart in front of all of us and ate it. He told us to go back to our houses. He told us to go to work the next day as normal. He told us there would be food on our plates and gold in our pockets, and the city did. The city did go to work the next day. The city did act like everything was normal. A few of us formed a resistance, but we quickly realized we were not dealing with dumb beasts. The nightmares can't speak, but they can listen. They can hear your plans, and they can kill you for it. After our first attempted uprising came the first of these wretched golems that patrolled the city. After our second attempt, 2 more. I fear that resistance will only make the situation worse now. You should leave before it's too late for you as well.
Then why do you stay?
I've known only this place. I've known only combat. If there's one thing I've got to give, it's fighting.
Verbal nods in understanding.
Eden leans over to Dareth Fenrir here and whispers, "You know, I kind of figured there was going to be like a weird cannibalism component of this town, and it's nice to know that I'm right. Simultaneously, it's real bad that I'm right."
Well, it sounds like these people need help.
Do we have to fight horses?
I would guess the person responsible for the horses, but I mean, if we have to fight some horses as well.
There might be some horses on the way to the final boss, which
There
is
will-
not a term I should know.
Let's not fight any horses until we know that they're bad horses.
Well, I mean, they're all bad horses.
Who among us has a perception check high enough to decide the morality of horses? Sense motive, I guess? I don't know.
Insight.
That's Pathfinder, Ben.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have
I know.
sense mode.
I know.
We have insight.
Well, can we help you guys somehow? Can we help
I
this
think
town?
the best thing for you to do, as I have said multiple times, is to leave. And as he's saying that, up a stairwell comes another face that is very familiar to our dear Vermal, Jeremiah, the owner of the Staghorn Flagon. You do immediately notice that he is missing his right arm and his left eye. Now, Declan, don't hurry these adventurers off. They could help us. And Declan becomes very quiet and just looks at the ground.
Who is this? Confirmation. Declan. That would be the name of
That's the
this version of my teacher.
the sword guy. Yeah.
Good to know.
Jeremiah looks you all over and goes, "Well, we can't be chatting up here. They'll hear us. Come downstairs."
All right.
I nod and follow him.
I mean,
As-
we've got
as you
another choice
descend
at
this-
point.
You descend the stairs down into the basement, and at first glance, it looks like, a regular basement. But there is a hole dug into one of the walls, and you can look down, and it's a long hallway just dug into the earth with various turns off. And it goes further away than you can even see. Jeremiah, what's that?
Even me?
Yeah. Jeremiah leads you a little ways in and turns a corner. And what you see is what looks like a makeshift smithy. So there's a large stockpile of like swords and spears, and there's people working, hot metal on anvils into more swords and spears and armor. And you can see, like I said, with the one guy that just has like a helmet that's been worked into something else, like they're working with like bare bones materials as well. So a lot of the armor is made out of like, you can see the like sign to a shop has been worked into a breastplate.
How many people are in the room?
And the guards have kind of like mostly followed you down, except for the guys with the crossbows stayed upstairs next to like the windows that they were near.
Smart.
So there's 4 guards with spears in the room with you, Declan and Jeremiah.
Okay.
So what is this place? Some sort of like resistance?
Yes, this is where we hold out. The first few uprisings, as I'm sure Declan told you, did not go well. A bit of outside help would be much appreciated.
Like the 4 of us? Does it
Like
have
the
to be
4 of
4
you.
us? Could we go out and get more qualified
5.
people?
Thank you. I
Sorry?
kept thinking that.
I wasn't aware how competent this boy was at combat.
He helped take out an owlbear.
Alright, fair enough.
He's quite competent.
Just wait until you see him eat sturges.
Back up? What?
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
He loves them.
So Declan didn't seem very open to us helping. He said to just move on. Why are you so open to it?
Declan, like, it looks super uncomfortable at you mentioning that. And Jeremiah thinks for a second, and Declan has lost a great deal in these uprisings. He does not see the point in continuing fighting. We've been at some impasse for that. I think you can help. I think that you 5 could be the difference between another shambless revolution and one that is successful. If you would help us, I will direct you in the best ways to do so. If you would
Declan,
leave, I suggest you do so quickly.
I'm like talking to Dareth. Because Declan is tactical and military minded, and Jeremiah here understands the value of hope.
So
That's my succinct
all right, huddle up.
explanation.
All 5 of us.
Johnny, really quickly, what's the name of the character talking again? Or your NPC, I should say?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Cool. Something about what Jeremiah just said about giving up all hope. Not that he was, but that the group was starting to. That's starting to turn Eden's disposition around from cowardice toward a protectory nature.
Yeah.
And I would also like to
That's
mention
just some role playing.
that Jeremiah has not told me his name yet.
No, I was yeah.
Even though I totally just called him by name.
I kind of motion towards everyone to huddle up.
I put my
Including
shield
the
over
Lord.
my back and
We all put our hands in.
Well, you
don't
guys
mention-
are
we don't mention
huddling
names.
up. You see Jeremiah and Declan sort of like whispering to each other.
Oh, fair enough.
that's fair. They're doing what we're doing.
All right, we're gonna help them.
No, they're huddling up too. So, do we help these people? I think we should help these people.
Yes.
I just wanted everybody's opinion.
Watching a community like this wither away into nothing, it rattles my bones in a way I'm not comfortable with. There's something we got to do about this.
You 4 can do whatever you want. I'm staying here until this is over.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I know-
So we're at a consensus then.
Sounds like it. Oh, hold on. I turn to Pippin and ask Pippin if he wants to stay.
He just
And
kind of
help.
snorts at you.
fucking bored.
What did he say?
Who said that?
That was meta Ben. Not in
Meta Ben's. That's not cool.
Torda.
They're nice.
What did Pippin say?
He's just here. It's fine. We're gonna do the thing.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I mean, he could walk away if you wanted.
No, we don't want that to happen. He's very important. All right, everybody, hands in.
Do
I
we
just
gotta-
kind of
Great.
raise an eyebrow at you.
we drawing blood or something? I mean, we will, but not like ours first, or
No.
Okay, so just,
No blood yet. Ooh. No
that's not any
saliva
grosser
either.
than the part earlier where a dude cut out another dude's heart and ate it in front of a crowd. You can handle a little spit.
That was a story.
That was a story. We didn't participate. You're right.
Okay, we all break. Everybody puts their hand in, including Pippin.
No,
and it goes
no,
out.
they don't.
Nobody does.
Nobody
Nobody
puts their hand in.
It was Eden and Dareth. Eden and Dareth did it. And then we
They
turn
have an
around.
unbreakable bond now.
We're blood brothers.
Stop
Saliva
assuming we're drawing
brothers.
blood. There.
I like to. I'm liking to imagine that Pippin is like well trained and like it's just like, oh, are we shaking? And like puts his paw to Pippin, and then it's just like Tordek and Vermal off to the side, like. Meh.
So then we turn around and I turn to Jeremiah. We'll help. We'll stay and help. What can we do?
All right. If you'd help us, I have a few missions to better prepare us for the uprising. The first would be to reclaim the supplies and captured soldiers from a cave that they're holding just outside of town. Just to forewarn you, there's a great deal of bugbear presence around this cave, so be prepared.
Okay.
How big?
Big enough that we haven't further scouted it.
Well,
Bugbears. We can take bugbears.
yeah, it's not particularly bugbears. Let me try that word again. It's not particularly bugbears that I'm worried about these days.
So is that it? We just need to reclaim these
You're worried about Terra?
supplies.
I was going to say, as
Our
Ben
last
says
encounter-
that,
Our last encounter with a bugbear did not. The bugbear didn't hurt me.
When did we say that?
That was an owl bear.
Oh, sorry.
Come
Fuck
on.
me.
as Ben says, there are worse things than bugbears.
Oh, Johnny, don't.
Declan like sighs really heavily and goes, "Yes, indeed, there are."
Go on.
So is that it? We just have to reclaim these supplies, you said, from the cave outside.
I think he
He
said
said-
that
It
was
would
step
be-
one.
He said
It would be a great first step. The next step would be finding the traitor that keeps warning them of our plans.
All right.
We
gotta find them.
But we should get our soldiers and our supplies back first. If we root out their spy, they could kill the prisoners just to be safe.
Got it.
And how do you know anyone in this room isn't the spy?
So at this point, the only people left in the room are you and Declan and Jeremiah.
Well, we were also just in a room that had like 30 people.
I also
Yeah.
repeat my question. Just because I know them doesn't mean
Declan and I have been here from the beginning, and we each know things that if the people trying to stop us knew what we knew, this hole wouldn't be in the ground, or it would be a grave.
Fair enough.
No,
Not fair enough. I take it back.
I'm not convinced. But that's fine.
Are you ever convinced?
No. That's why I'm still
Exactly.
alive.
So, is there anything else we need to know about this cave? So cave, then traitor?
Yes, the cave's just to the northwest of town. I recommend going out the way you came and going around. You don't want to let those fucking golems see you, and you don't want to let the nightmares see you.
Golems?
Yeah, could you
He
not
already
get to
mentioned
Golems last
those.
time.
There's 3
You didn't?
Yes.
golems
They're
made
in
of
my
flesh patrolling the
That's
city at all times.
Got it.
How big?
Flesh golems bad.
Have you ever seen a fire giant?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen any kind of giant?
Nope. Troll, maybe?
Then bigger than anything you've seen. They're bigger than the fucking buildings, man.
Oh.
Shite.
So dodge them. Got it.
So don't go into the city square. Go out of the town, go around to the northeast.
Do you have any supplies or anything you can spare while we go do this?
One of the
kinda look at you
shopkeepers is set
incredulous.
up down here, but as supplies are in short demand, and as you are already better equipped than we are, he'll probably charge you for them.
Did
That's
you
fine.
think he was gonna give us a giant, like, golem killing magic sword or something?
Hey, do you have a giant golem killing magic sword? Eden just said
They
something
just
about
stare at you.
I don't think they have one.
For the first
It was a
time,
good thought, though.
for the first time, I'm judging you instead.
You're just like,
I'm just kind of like,
turns to Dareth instead.
Dareth is the most clueless.
My passive wisdom is 8.
he's pretty good in a fight, though.
All right.
I said good. I didn't say great.
All right.
Again.
So, let's go. Do we have any other questions?
No.
No, let's go.
So you guys start to head out, and as you leave, Declan pulls Vermal to the side. Look, I don't know how you learned that, but I know I'm the only one who knows how to do that. But whatever the case may be, I'm more concerned with you getting the fuck out of here. Just please leave. You'll only make things worse for the people of Amphale. Just go. If you take Jeremiah with you, if you get him somewhere safe, I'll give you 1,000 gold right now. He was already captured once, and they made an example of him. He'll never stop fighting, but fighting is only making it worse.
You know, the person you reminded me of wouldn't have said that.
Damn.
Some cold ass shit there.
Yeah, that was a fucking good line. We all meta say.
Oh, and I turn away from him.
All
At that
three of
point.
us are standing, 4 of us, sorry.
An explosion.
Are standing like 10 feet away, just like watching, trying to listen in.
An explosion forms behind Vermal as she walks away.
Glasses.
So you guys walk away. You get upstairs. As you approach the door to the exit, one of the guys with a crossbow leans over and he goes, "Try not to make a scene as you get out of here. Make sure you're stealthy about it."
That's setting us up for failure.
I've got a spell for that. I hate my voice.
I love your voice.
Can I borrow a pencil? Alright, Johnny, can I do the pass without a trace?
You sure can.
Yay.
Ooh.
So everybody rolls stealth for me.
Ah, boy.
The first roll of the night.
I got a
Yay!
nat 20.
Yes.
Yes!
Do I
I
have
got
to roll
15.
for Pippin?
You do.
Using the
Okay.
demon dice?
Should I not use the demon dice?
Unless you're demonic.
Okay, I'm gonna use these nice little cute blue ones then. Which don't give off an...
That's much more Eden.
Yeah, there's no evil aura coming off of these ones.
Pippin got a
Told you.
29.
Nice.
A 17.
So that gives
No,
us a
no,
plus 10,
you had
right?
10.
Plus 10.
A 27.
I would be at 28.
I would be 22.
You
Nice.
sneaky motherfuckers.
So under the cover of Pass Without a Trace, you all sneak out the door, out of the town, and I'm assuming you're just going right to the cave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going around the town and not through it.
Yeah.
That's copyrighted. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, it's a cover. That's fair use.
It's a cover! Alright,
So
fair
you
enough.
make it up. As you approach the cave, as you approach the cave, the sun starts to set, and you see the glow of a fire through some tree cover off in the distance towards where you've been led to believe the cave is.
And we go towards it?
Can I,
I mean-
like, from right here, make a perception check and see if I can see anything else going on?
You sure can.
Oh, why am I doing this? Someone
Yeah,
else do
you
this.
have
That's an
shitty
8.
perception.
Lord.
This
You
is
see
nice. This
trees.
is a nice tree.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Or I'm not.
All right, let me try.
There we go.
I got a 21.
Nice. Through the tree cover, you see 2 bugbears at one campfire, 1 bugbear at another campfire, and 1 walking back and forth in front of the mouth of a cave.
What do you see?
Oh, right.
This bark. Vernal, check out this bark on this tree. Yeah.
I love stupid Dareth.
All right, let me set the scene. It's gonna be a bad setting of the scene. Anyway, 2 fires, 4 bugbears. Yeah, that's basically it. And and a cave opening.
What are they doing?
3 of them are sitting. 1 of them is pacing.
Is there any chance we can get around them? Sneak past them?
No.
Is there
No.
is there any chance that the one that's pacing is far enough away from the others that we could?
Johnny?
From what you can see, they're within earshot of each other. Like you'd have to be pretty fucking sneaky to take like one out without the others noticing.
I'm out.
So that's a no.
You guys notice Dareth is starting to clearly cast something.
What
I
are
was
you?
literally about to
What are you
ask.
doing?
Who
I
am I?
stopped. Like, oh, I was gonna cast fire.
No, we're still planning, lad. Wait a fucking
Oh.
second.
I thought we were done.
No, you're fine.
What's Pippin think?
Oh right.
We all look towards Pippin.
I don't. No.
Oh, I've got.
Pippin's just wagging his tail because everyone's paying attention to him.
He's probably hungry.
I got a wee bit of a suggestion. It might involve putting your piggy hair into a bit of danger. I know.
Did you just call him a pig?
Are
Pig.
you
Did you say
in
the
or
P
out of
word?
character? I can't tell.
In.
There is no difference when it comes to Pippin.
Is that I'm sorry, what's a boar? You're right. Is there a chance your little boar pal here might want to divert their attention away and then either at least maybe lure all of them away or maybe just at least split the group so we don't have to fight all of them at once?
Why don't you do that?
Well, I'm not eatable in the same way that a boar is. I mean, I guess I am, but I'm not entirely sure how I taste salted.
He's also the medic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he talks a lot of shit about Pippin.
I know. That's the first.
I'm with
I wasn't even negative. I've said lots of nice things about Pippin. I just got the species wrong for a moment.
Yeah, you do that.
I've said nice things about Pippin. I'm very concerned this fictional boar doesn't like me.
He does. He's kind of dumb. Anyway,
That
Yeah, I guess we
doesn't
can-
speak highly of me.
So, Operation Fireball?
I'll stand by
I
my
mean-
suggestion.
Fireball might work.
I'd totally pull out the dagger. Just like, yeah.
If we all time it up, surprise round. Throw in your hand axes.
Yeah.
Stand there.
We can just
excuse
kind
me.
of.
That sounds like metagaming.
What?
It doesn't
Organizing
sound like.
this and
Yeah,
attacking all at
we're
once?
discussing
That's not
battle
very good.
plans.
Oh, none of you are. I'm the only one who uses a character voice. I can't tell.
Just
Yeah, well,
I'm
maybe just
always
be
in
like the rest of
character.
us.
I am always in character. This is Dareth right now, talking.
to his cat.
Yes.
Dareth says to the
I'm
group.
always in character.
This is my voice.
Fuck.
Oh, do I see any cats? Can I roll a perception check?
No. Don't.
You see one cat that is the same cat that has been following you around.
I need to name that cat.
Also,
I say that out loud.
completely not in character here,
Thanks for clarifying.
but but every time you say the 4 of us, and I correct you to the 5 of us, you should correct me to the 6 of us.
All right, so
Good show, guys.
Huddle up.
back to our discussions of ambushing. We just surround them, throw a lot of shit from different angles, or we do the Pippin diversion.
I think
Thing.
they're big, and there's nearly just as many of them as there are of us. Perhaps we ought to split the party. Their party, not our party. That'd be dumb as hell.
I'm less inclined for us to surround them because we might get caught in each other's crossfire. And I'm
Yeah,
just kinda
some of
looking
us
at
are
Darius.
not-
All right, so let's. Johnny, are we close enough?
Yeah, what you see on the map is more or less your distance.
There's a map.
Yeah, there is one now.
Yeah, we do have a map. All right.
Why are we shouting to each other so spread out?
Hey, Dardak!
Hey!
I assume that we're like actually in a group,
Oh,
not
we're-
just
we're
like
huddled
in
up.
a
Yeah.
really spread out line.
We are definitely huddled up.
I mean, you guys would travel in a really spread out line, I'm just saying.
Would we?
I don't think that's true. Why are you zoomed in on my face?
All right, so what do we want to do?
I say we fight him.
I'm not the tactician.
I say we fight him.
Alright.
You shouldn't be trusted.
If you don't want to put your board at risk, I understand. I could just throw a rock. Who thinks they can throw a rock the farthest?
I can throw something.
Okay, lad. But, oh boy, I don't like the sound of that.
Hey, Johnny.
Yep.
I'm not terribly good at sneaking,
But you got bonuses. We're still under
That's still
pass without
going.
a trace.
Pass without a trace affects within
Oh.
a 30-foot radius of the caster, I believe.
Okay, how far away are the 2 on the left?
These two?
Yeah.
So they would be 80 feet away.
All right.
Is that like
Speak of the Devil featuring Johnny's hand.
It's a nice hand.
Sure it
Yep,
is.
yep,
Are
yep,
those,
over,
like-
Johnny.
just groups of trees there in front, Johnny?
Yeah, so you've got big old trees and then just like general shrub coverage.
All right. And then like a path?
Yep, and I mean there isn't like a laid down path, but this is just like sort of like open grass.
Okay. Hey, Johnny,
Yep.
could you put your hand near those 2 that I'm talking about on the other side of the tree line? No. Yes. There. Okay. Would we be able to go over there and have them not see us?
I mean, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So you can sneak around and try to sneak up behind him?
Or we could just go to the closer group of trees.
We could, but those 2 are closer together. And if somebody's already preparing a fireball,
Not to
name
any
I
names.
stopped casting it.
Well,
I
yeah,
can
but
begin again.
we would be
Alright.
able to.
And this guy's like
See that.
patrolling, so he's like over there.
alright.
Yeah, he's back over there.
I'm sure the audience is loving this.
You guys notice an orange glow starting to go up again on
Okay.
his hand.
So, we stay on one side of the bigger group of trees, and that way his fireball can still hit the larger group.
Yeah, we wait until the one gets to the other side, the patrolling one, and then fireball those 3.
Yeah.
This sounds as good a place to start as any.
And we could all attack at the same time as well.
All right, let's sneak our way over there.
Let's do that.
So you're sneaking up to this group of trees?
Where's your hand? Yes. No. Yes.
I need more dice.
For why? Oh, because your thing does like 4d6 or something.
46. Try
Oh.
doubling that.
Sorry.
Alright. So we're all going to queue it up.
Yeah. Did y'all stealth?
So before we drop this hammer, Ben, do you have ad stuff that you can do while I run to the bathroom real quick?
Oh, me too.
Do.
Cool.
Mute your mic.
Brief break.
Ham. Hey, folks. Is everyone enjoying the show? All. None of you.
There's some.
It's us. Do you have the stream open? Yeah, it's us.
And one other person. Unless Johnny's in it. Anyway.
We try.
Do you?
Yes. All right. Ahem. Ahoy and avast, mateys and bilgebrats. I'd like to tell you about the Cursed Seas, a companion podcast to Speak of the Devil. As the title implies, the seas are cursed and full of danger in this pirate-themed Pathfinder actual play podcast from Infinity Break. I'm the shipmaster, Ben Hamlin, and my crew consists of Jacob McCarthy. Could we? No, it doesn't matter. As Undead Dampier, Pirate Captain Seamus Kincaid, Bethany Luthold as the hunka burning love that is Fisher Woman Finn McBludgeon, and Laura as the mysterious Arcanist Luna Shepherd, who may have more piracy in her past than she leads on. Right now, our players are trying to escape the town of Wilmington, North Carolina, which is under fire by a vicious vessel full of powerful pirates. That's every other Saturday, right here on Infinity Break. That's what I said. Can we? But then no one did. Never mind.
Alright, now I can find dice.
Johnny appears to still be in the restroom, so. Are you a washout former 90s sitcom star whose damaging behavior pushes away everyone who cares about him?
Am I?
Are
What?
you also a horse?
It's like
Oh,
you're
no.
speaking directly to me.
What 90s sitcom were you on? Home Improvement? Or Full House? Or
No,
I can't think of a third. So.
Cosby Show.
No.
I didn't really watch those.
Right in jail, Bill. Anyway, are you also a horse? Well, first of all, seek help. And then tune into Of Horses and Men with Leslie and Ben, a weekly exploration and analysis of the Netflix original comedy BoJack Horseman. Leslie's Hawkeye observational skills and Ben's head full of philosophical junk deep dive into each episode and pick apart the musings of a very depressed horse. Of Horses and Men with Leslie and Ben airs every Tuesday on InfinityBreak.net or wherever you find your podcasts. Incidentally, Season 5 of BoJack Horseman just came out, and you can expect our reaction episode on that very soon, by which I mean last week, because that's when I wrote this copy.
Nice.
But I'm reading the script out of the corner of my eye, because I'm a professional. But not professional enough to update my script.
I believe in you, Ben.
Thanks, Johnny. Johnny, what do you think of Season 5? Without spoiling.
Oh my
it
god,
for
it's
our
so
audience.
brutal.
Uh-huh.
It's so brutal. Why did I do that to myself?
What was your favorite episode without spoiling it for our audience?
Oh man.
If you remember, it's really good.
I have two favorites. One is like my favorite in the sense that it was very successful at being incredibly heavy, even though like I would never want to watch it again, and that's the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite to actually watch was probably the one. Oh man, I can't even describe it without spoiling it. I don't know which one it was. I'll tell you later.
Oh, well, my favorite, I think one of my favorites of that season was the Girl Cruise listicle article about vacations that Diane writes.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is like about me being in Ireland.
Uh-huh. It's a very good program, y'all.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Have you never
It's
watched
so
BoJack?
good.
You've never watched BoJack?
I watched the first 3 seasons, and
Oh.
then I got way too depressed.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Well,
So-
Yeah, you can't really watch that
Only
show
because
while
it
you're
just
actively
is
involved
so
in being
depressing.
depressed.
And, so am I.
Yeah.
How_about_not from the chat says, I have to go to work, but I hope the group wins. Buddy, I do too.
Who's that?
How_about_not.
Hi, Eric. Have a good
Hi,
day.
Eric.
Bye,
Thanks for
Eric.
wishing us the
Thanks
best
for
of luck.
watching.
I also hope we don't die. Anyway,
Living. I'm a fan.
that's living every other Saturday right here on InfinityBreak.net. Staying alive, staying alive.
Or are you?
Anyway, that's Of Horses and Men. That's every Tuesday on InfinityBreak.net, or wherever you get your podcasts. It's about the musings of a very, very depressed horse. Yeah, Terra, you should watch season 4 and 5, because they're, boy, good.
Yeah.
I'll wait until I'm in a good mood.
Are we ready? Do we have
Season
everyone?
4 is like the best.
I
Season
believe we
4
are
is-
ready. Everybody is back.
I was
We're
literally-
still on BoJack Horseman.
What?
We're still
Throw a
on-
commercial. Who cares?
This is
No, I was
not
literally talking-
Oham.
Huh?
I said this is not Oham.
Okay.
One of my favorite
It
episodes.
should be.
It should be. One of
Anyway.
my favorite episodes is season 4, episode 1. Anywho.
Vermal's still flicking this dagger around.
So,
So we've got a fireball being charged. We've got a dagger being flicked.
I'm
What
just
else is everyone doing?
holding some thrown axes.
Are you throwing
So,
them? Or are you...
which
No,
which
I'm
are,
holding
is it?
them.
Which axes?
A regular one, and then, as always, the reciprocal.
Nice.
I am not very
Um,
range proficient, so I am waiting for shit to go down.
Can you use a crossbow?
I do not think so.
No, that's you.
No, I can use a crossbow, but
I think he was suggesting
gonna-
lending me his crossbow. That being
So,
said, I do not think I am crossbow proficient because I never wrote that down because I never thought I'd have a crossbow.
Cool. So you're just ready to like charge.
I will charge through the woods and smack it. I'll hammer time it. But as I am not proficient in range shit,
You could make it to this bugbear with just your movement. Wait, no, you can only move 25, can't you?
I can move 35.
Oh, yeah, you could totally make it to this guy.
I actually just scrolled up my character sheet to check.
Cool. And then as for timing, we've got this guy who's patrolling between this point, and this point. Is there a particular stage in his patrol that you're trying to time it for?
right there.
Right there.
Right there.
So that my fireball hits all three of them.
So that your fireball hits all three of them. That seems like a good idea. So that guy reaches that point in his walk. Where are you flicking your knife, Vermal?
I'm gonna be trying to hit the guy in the middle.
In the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to scoot you to where you're not throwing that directly over your team's head.
Because you know me so well.
Why would you do that?
Or actually, I think it would be a little bit smarter if you were just like forward, if anything. Do you have a preference there, Vermal? What would be the more Vermal-y thing to do?
Edge of the tree line, 3 squares over? No. To my left. Yes.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So you're right in the way of my fireball.
Or you could move closer.
That's not something Dareth would do.
Okay.
I mean, if anything's in the way of your fireball, it's a fucking tree.
No, it's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna move another 5 feet over. Because Dareth.
Cool.
Yes.
Would you
Yes.
do me a favor and roll a stealth check?
Oh, Jesus.
You still get plus 10. You're gonna need that plus
That
10.
is a 12.
I mean, so you cast,
Do you not
pass
get
without a trace.
anything? What's your dex bonus?
Wait, I'm lucky.
Ah.
Also, you pass without a trace.
There we
You
go.
cast that in the village, correct?
Yes,
Doesn't it only last like an hour?
it does.
How long have we been traveling?
Yeah, so you wouldn't still have it.
No?
You've been traveling for it took like 2 hours to get around the city.
Oh, okay.
Then it's really good that I'm lucky.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a 15.
What's your dex bonus?
Dexterity bonus is 1, so it's a 16.
Cool. Let me check and see if they see you. They got a natural 1.
Ah,
So did they say us?
So,
they are.
They saw something.
yes.
No, they saw
I don't even think they did that.
I think one
Not
of them's
only do
taking
they
a nap
not
now.
see you, but one of the bugbear farts really loud, and they're all just like standing around the fire, like laughing to one each other, like actively not paying attention to you.
Oh, they farted, and we're preparing fire. Perfect.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm just saying, sometimes I'm a child.
So can
We
I?
all play D&D. I think we're
Yeah,
all
I mean-
in that boat.
D&D. It's for babies.
So from where I am right now, can I cast a fireball on them?
What's the range on fireball?
Oh, plenty.
Then yes.
I look it up, but
Um,
yeah, 150
I'm
feet.
gonna go ahead and say that they have half cover because this is a tree that is in your direct line of sight.
Okay,
so
then
if
I
you
would
were
like
like-
to move.
I like how it knocked you over, and it's like you're like rolling strategically.
No, that's canon.
Yeah. To there, roll a stealth check.
Okay. Oh god.
Actually, I won't make you because they rolled a natural 1 and they're laughing at farts.
Well, just for fun. I'm not going to say what that was. So,
Tell me.
nope.
Oh yeah, we can
I
just
didn't roll
deny
it.
Johnny information.
Or just lie. You can't see what we're rolling. We can just lie all the time.
20
Cool.
again?
So there's an owl bear coming up behind you now for that. No. Don't fuck with God, man.
Is it fucking with God if God doesn't know we're fucking with him?
Isn't that how Jesus was made? Anyway,
Okay, what's everybody's alignment again?
chaotic neutral.
Lawful good. I need to change that.
That doesn't seem accurate in the 2 times we've played together.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. You said lawful good.
Yeah.
I would put you at like chaotic neutral or lawful neutral
I
at
would
like
say-
the.
I would say chaotic
just-
good, maybe.
Neutral.
Actually, true neutral maybe. even.
Yeah.
Neutral good, y'all.
Okay. So are we all in position? Did anybody else need to move?
I'm like the Robin Hood of healing.
You have a clear line of sight, Tordek, between these 2 trees.
Okay.
I'm just going to scoot you there. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Pippin can almost certainly make it to that guy. The doctor can almost certainly make it to that guy. And then we've got a flamey cone thing and a fireball.
Well, let's do
Let's do
fireball
it.
first.
Well, let's do it all at once.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is going to be a surprise round since they rolled a 1 on their perception. So let's just get that fireball out of the way since it's the most dice. And they roll what? Dex checks against that?
Yeah, dex saves.
What is that?
The tiniest.
Why are you
It's
talking?
so
I didn't even
small.
count. that was...
One of them makes the save. I'm going to say it's this guy.
Oh. Fun.
So, the save was, or the DC was 16 for reference.
Cool. Yeah, then that 1 makes it.
Okay, that would be 35 fire damage.
So
31. Sorry, I don't know why I said 35.
So these 2 guys are charred to a crisp and are dead.
Boom! And then you throw your. Oh, nice, and that's the middle one too. That he was throwing. That Vernal was throwing the dagger at.
Yep.
It's true.
How much? So you're throwing to hit. What'd you hit?
We'll find out. That'd be an unnatural 20.
Nice, that hits.
Uh-huh. And what's my damage for daggers again?
So dagger is a D4, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
D4 plus or dexterity.
Plus dexterity. That's going to be 3 grand total on that.
Cool. And then the flaming hands.
Burning hands.
Burning hands. That's the one.
Is that... What dice is that? It's been so long.
D6.
You should know. This is your job.
I know.
You had 1 job.
I believe it's 3d6.
We have lots of jobs.
3d6.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. If you need to.
That's a 1. That's a 3. And that's 2.
So 6.
So 6.
Cool. So that's a total of 9 damage then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're what was
Yeah.
it, 3 from your
Yeah,
dagger
yeah.
and then 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Turn?
That guy looks fucking rough. Tordek?
Okay. So first reciprocal.
Yep.
Looks like an unnatural 20 for
What was the actual roll then?
12.
Oh, gotcha. So, 20, that hits.
Yep. For all of 4 damage.
Nice.
And then just a regular axe for 13.
That does not hit.
Of course it doesn't. That's it.
Alright, and Pippin is what, charging this guy?
Yeah.
He fails his strength save on the, like, pouncy ram. I forget what we agreed he could do, but he does that thing that knocks
Charge.
people over.
It's charged.
Charge. There we go. And give me, or if it hits, I guess it knocks him over. We didn't establish that.
Boar moves at least 20 feet straight toward. Must succeed a DC 11 saving throw. Strength.
Yeah, so definitely failed the saving throw, but you have to hit.
I don't think that hit. That was a 5.
Boo.
There we go.
All right, and the doctor.
All right. Is that, if we're using compass directions, is that one due south of me attackable?
Well, you just charged up to it apparently. So.
I guess I did.
Yeah, wasn't that the plan?
Okay, well then it's hammer time.
I believe you.
That wasn't a roll. That was me setting down my dice so I could look at my character sheet.
Oh, likely start. Everyone else, was that a roll?
No.
No, it literally.
Technically, it fell out of his hand.
Yeah, but I didn't look at them and whatever.
That's not a roll.
You should have used it. It was an 8 on damage.
Oh, was it? I genuinely didn't even notice. Johnny, I'd like to retroactively make that a roll. No.
No.
I
Roll.
No. Okay. That's 18, so 26 to hit, and
That hits.
8 for damage.
Nice.
So, not much worse. And then my second attack.
Yeah.
Never mind. Critical one.
Cool. Oh, you got a 1?
Huh?
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
So
Did Rogue
you
get that
swing
first
your
time?
hammer, and the bugbear jumps out of the way, and on your follows through on the swing, you hit Pippin for however much damage you just rolled.
It was 1, luckily.
So you barely graze Pippin, who looks at you
I
with
would
a
like
tear
to,
in his eye.
as Eden
Betrayal.
shout out, oh, lad, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Pippin
Betrayal.
doesn't like you anymore.
Donkey.
Oh.
Not to bring Shrek into this, but
And then if everyone would go ahead and entertain me by rolling initiative.
I'll do it, but not because it's entertaining to you.
Are you not entertained?
1.
Are you happy
Okay,
with this
you have to give it to me when I ask for it.
All right.
Let's start with Ben, since you yelled at me.
Hey, yell at you. It's 1.
1, natural 1.
Yeah. And I have
Cool.
no next bonus.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter anyways if you got a natural 1.
Yeah, I'm just saying, incidentally.
Vermal?
Oh, 13.
Beat up a pig. didn't
Tordek?
Tordek has 11, Pippin has 5.
And Dareth.
I also rolled a 13.
You two can decide which of you is going to go first.
Flip a coin.
I guess.
Roll a d6.
A d6. Are you odds or evens?
I'll take even.
Evens? Oh, fine.
Sweet.
So you go first.
That's a 6.
Which is
Very even.
the most even.
So Vermal first.
How
Yep.
far away is that one that's not
This one?
quite dead yet?
30 feet.
It's also not your turn yet,
So that's the maximum of my speed.
Yeah, but it's not your turn. It's the bugbear's turn.
Waiting.
So this bugbear
right? Oh,
is running inside.
Coward!
And this bugbear is taking a swing at Pippin.
Everybody's beating up on Pippin.
And that's... What's Pippin's AC? Oh, there it is. Oh, it barely hits. God damn it. Pippin takes 7 damage. And it is Vermal's turn.
Yes. Cool. I'm gonna run up right to the left-hand side of that bugbear.
Right there.
No. My left. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is where the campfire is.
Oh.
So you would be standing on top of a campfire.
Well,
You
how
could
about
do fire damage.
not that? How about
So
near
you
that?
were
So I
here,
can still
so
hit him.
I need to be, it'd be kind of
No?
badass if you were just standing in the campfire while you attack.
so you couldn't make it around the campfire. You could make it here.
Okay. Deal.
Cool.
Excellent. And I'm gonna two-hand sword at him.
Two-handed sword.
Yes. That would be a 22
That super hits.
for 4 damage. And then again. That'd be a 15.
That does not hit.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
That is it.
Cool, Dareth.
I want to pretty much go straight down until I can see him to Eldritch Blast him
Oh boy.
as soon as I'm in range.
What's the range?
Well, it has plenty of range, but I'm just talking about line of sight.
Gotcha. Do you want to take it wide or go hug the tree line?
I would probably hug the tree line.
Hug the tree line. So I'm gonna say right there.
Directly behind Edith. Perfect.
Did you just call me
I mean,
Edith?
Edith,
That's-
my bad.
Oh.
You can see the bugbear. I don't know what you want from me.
No, that's literally what you would do. What Derek would do. So that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to double Eldritch Blast the
Cool.
poor bugbear.
Roll well.
No. The first one's going to be a 23. The second
Cool, that
one
hits.
is a 10.
That does not hit.
Okay, so the first one will be 13 damage. Force damage.
You hit it. You cast your bolts at the bugbear. One of them lands on the ground in front of him, and as he turns up to look at you, the other one hits him directly in the face, leaving an empty helmet as he falls to the ground.
Oh.
So that one on the ground is pretty much like Eden's feet.
Yep. That is pretty much Pippin's feet, who is very scared now.
I think I've hit Pippin once or twice.
You've all hit Pippin once or twice, you bastards.
Not me.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Never.
Are
He
we
does seem to get in the
in the It's,
Yeah.
are we still in combat, or are we out of combat now?
That is up to you.
Well, I mean, we're chasing the other one, right?
Do we want to just charge in? I'm guessing he's going to go grab people. And warn them. So we could
One
set
way
up
to
an
find out.
ambush and wait for them to come back out. Or
Nope.
we could run in.
Nope, let's
They're
go.
going to execute the
I'm
three.
going
We're going.
directly into
Alright.
the cave now.
I'm following everybody.
Good. As well you should. No, wait, no.
No, I want to be in the back, though.
No, I don't want you there.
All right. So, give me 1 second here to flip this motherfucker over.
Yes.
And if I was a prepared person, this would already have something drawn on it.
That would be boring.
But it would be boring.
Johnny just
And
hands
also,
up.
I feel like the hexes, I'm just going to draw in squares, and I feel like it's going to show up a lot better.
Got it.
Did you catch what I said?
No.
Just a heads up, we're coming up on 1 o'clock.
Cool.
Which is not, we don't have to dead stop, but we have run into problems with file sizes past that.
Yeah. Actually, I have it now. It just is a pain in the ass.
All the more reason to stop it.
Yeah.
Well, we can do it, it's just extraordinarily difficult. Okay, so let's not do it.
Well, it's not difficult now that I know what I'm doing.
No,
But
I
that's fine.
understand. I know, I'm just giving you shit.
Did you guys see that fireball? I think that's the first time I've casted it.
We're proud of you.
Ever?
Back to the Andrew Eakle Appreciation Hour.
That was in character, Ben.
Oh. I can't tell.
Just assume always.
Yeah, assume they're always in character.
Don't like that. That was in character as well.
Clear.
Eden?
You don't like what?
You don't always get what you want.
All right, so you
Should
turn
write a
the
song.
corner on the way in, and you see the hall goes off to two sides and a fork.
And I check around the corner.
Cool. Let's deal with my awful drawing skills. Which corner?
Well, on my left, from the perspective of Vermal.
So this one.
Yes.
So in this room, you see a bunch of stacks of boxes. Oop. A few of them are, that is not very box shaped. A few of them are open on the ground, and you see piles and piles of some of those makeshift weapons you saw before. These ones actually look a bit better than the ones that you were seeing being made.
And there's nobody in that room?
I don't know, you tell me. Roll perception.
Yes. That's a 1.
A 1.
Yep.
Nope, just boxes.
All right.
What do you see?
Boxes.
Oh. Like a lot of boxes.
More than one.
We're all reacting to the same thing, right?
3
Super
boxes.
high-pitched coming in our earbuds. Yeah.
There are boxes.
Well, maybe those are just the supplies that we're supposed to reclaim?
Mm.
I don't know.
What's in the boxes?
What's in them?
You don't know that reference, lad.
I'm already checking out the next corner.
It was a play I saw.
It's a play you saw called Seven?
Yeah.
Alright.
That was a laugh.
So you're checking the next corner?
That was a documentary. Yes, I'm checking the next corner.
There's nothing about Seven that couldn't happen in the medieval era.
Exactly.
Or Middle Earth.
There's nothing about what?
There's nothing about the movie Seven that couldn't happen in the medieval era.
So are those
I've never
stairs?
seen
That is a long stairwell down, and you notice that there is no light coming from the bottom, so it sort of fades to darkness.
Can I go up and look inside the box room?
Yeah. Where is everybody else going?
I like that I just walked right in there because that's accurate.
It's like I've met your character.
That is a natural 20.
Nice. First, let me figure out what everyone else is doing. Ben, what are you doing?
I'm not really sure what my options are. Am I looking at a separate passage kind of around the corner where Vermal is standing?
Yeah, so it's snakes. So Vermal's peeking out a corner. I'm actually going to put Vermal at the top of the staircase. Vermal's at the top of the staircase going down. Dareth has decided to check out the box room.
Just strolled right past you guys into the box room.
I am going to aid Dareth Fenrir with shields up and into the box room with him. I'm going to be more cautiously behind him, though, because I'm not a fucking moron.
Almost as though I guessed that. Tordek and Pippin.
We're gonna be following Vermal.
Cool. Almost as though you get along better with Vermal.
Yeah, almost as though.
So you rolled a 20 on perception there, buddy?
I rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Which
Marvelous.
gives me a total of 18.
So you walk in, and since you walked in super deep, you noticed 3 blue goblin-looking fucks hiding behind boxes.
Aren't you glad I came along?
I'm gonna shoot him.
Hold on.
No, I'm shooting them. I pull out my gun and I shoot them.
First, you have to give me an initiative roll.
Both of us, I presume.
Both of you. Well, I mean, yeah, give me one, Ben, but also you don't see them. What'd you get, Dareth?
I got a 15.
And Doctor?
7.
Cool.
It's initiative. It doesn't matter as much as...
It's very cool.
So, our measles are going first.
Of course they are.
They rolled a 17 and they have +2 on dex, so deal with it.
No.
One of them is going to jump on top of you, make a strength save.
That would be a 4?
That is a natural 20.
Does that hit?
So the measle jumps up, grabs you by the shoulder in one hand, and wraps a garrote around your neck with the other.
I've been here before. I know how this goes.
The other one is going to try and jump on the doctor. Doctor, make a strength save.
Strength is a skill I'm actually...
Holy shit, that's a natural 20 again, don't bother.
Can I, for my own personal ego?
You sure can.
If
Cool.
you rolled a natural 20. Nope.
Alright.
That had a 2 in it, though.
Was it
That's
2?
2 plus 3 plus 3, so that's 8.
Cool. Yeah, no, you are also being strangled by this measle. This measle's going to go over here and is going to stab at Dareth.
Don't do that.
Hey, y'all, in retrospect, you maybe shouldn't have split that party.
No, we're good.
Fortunately, the stab misses.
Yeah.
Vermal
Can I hear any of this?
and Pippin. I was just going to say, I'm going to go ahead and let you roll perception.
13.
10.
Neither of you hear anything. Give me one for Pippin, though. I think he gets a bonus.
That is
Come on, Preventer.
12.
He does not notice either. None of you notice anything is wrong.
Which one of us is going first?
Hey, look, stairs.
I am.
Well, first, let's see what Vermal and Tordek are deciding to do. I assume you're going a bit down the stairs.
I'm gonna light a torch.
You don't have dark vision?
I do.
So then why are we lighting a torch?
Do you have dark vision?
I'm a dwarf.
Oh, that's right. Well, then why can't we see to the bottom then?
I mean, it just gets darker.
Oh, okay.
You obviously can see the bottom because there's a curve right there.
Oh, fair. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna cautiously go down.
Cool.
Peek around that corner.
Marvelous. It is Dareth's turn.
Cool. So, I'm going to throw out some Eldritch Blasts. Do I get a save at the start of my turn to try to...
Yeah, I was about to say, make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm already in danger. Why are you going to subject me to more?
Oh, just wait. It's gonna be
Don't
good.
like that.
It's gonna be good. Trust
Don't
me.
like this. Don't like this.
Just trust me.
I do not.
Trust me.
Famous
So are you
last
make the
words.
save or what?
7.
You do not make the save.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh shit. Shit, that sucks. So I can't speak, right?
Nope.
So that means I can't cast any of my spells that take verbal. Fuck.
Oh, you're seeing the problem now.
That sucks. I'm going to, I guess, hit the one in front of me with my staff.
Cool. Roll for a hit.
I'll swing it two-handed. That would be an 8.
That does not hit.
Cool. That's my turn.
Dr. Eden Radford.
Hey, Johnny. Could I either use strength or athletics, which will be functionally the same in this case, to maybe kick over one of the boxes to create a sound to indicate that we are perhaps in danger?
You could, but first, you gotta give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, well, okay. +18 +2. 20.
You make your saving throw, and you manage to get the measle off of you, so you're no longer being choked.
Oh, okay. Well, then forget my fucking box plan. I'm just gonna... How... Do you think I'm audible to our friends?
I mean, you could try yelling.
Or you could try tossing the measle into a box.
You could do a variety
That
of
box
things.
and
The
another
world
box
is your
and
oyster,
relax.
Doctor.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I was making an Emperor's New Groove joke. What was that?
I said the world is your oyster, Ben.
Oh, well.
Doctor.
Well, I can wait. Hold up. It's a speech act. I can do both.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to holler down the hallway real quick at a volume that is appropriate enough that my friends can hear me, but not louder so that other people can hear me.
I mean,
holler like,
if you want to make a stealth roll as you yell to your party, I will accept that.
oh, hey, that actually worked very well. That is 17 plus 0, so 17.
Nice.
So I loud enough.
Loud enough
So
for
you
not-
yell whisper.
Oi! We're in danger!
So the rest of the party, if you would give me initiative rolls.
That'd be a 21.
I've got a 21 for Tordek and a 5 for Pippin.
So the cavalry will arrive while we're still struggling. Well, you.
And what was it for Pippin?
5.
God damn it, Pippin.
He's just happy.
Despite
He's
the
just happy to
head
be
trauma. Hammer
Despite
time?
all the trauma?
I mean, I personally whacked him with my hammer earlier. Perhaps that's why he's hesitant to
so
arrive.
it is the measles turn.
Oh. Am I unable to attack?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, attack.
Yeah.
Attack away.
Johnny, extremely serious question.
Yep.
If I attempt to hit the one that's latched on to Andrew, do I have to miss Andrew? By which I mean Dareth.
No, I mean you would just roll to hit the thing, and if you missed by more than 5, then you would hit Andrew.
You would hit Derek.
How much do you trust me?
That's what I meant.
Andrew,
Do it.
Andrew Eakle, how much do you trust me?
Do it.
All right.
Yes.
I trust you.
Oh no.
No, y'all, it's good. 18 plus 6.
That hits.
4.
Bludgeon time?
Yeah, give me the
Bludgeon
damage.
time. 2 plus 3 on that one, and let's just do my second one. I didn't do my second one.
Yes, you did. What'd you roll?
Low. It's 3 plus 6.
9.
So 9.
Yeah.
You want to hear the good news or the bad news?
Can I use inspiration to not hit my friend in the head?
The good news is
Okay,
you
you
did
didn't
not
answer that.
miss by 5.
Nice.
Huh? Oh.
I said
Okay.
I
so
swing
the goblin thing.
swing at the goblin, and you make contact, and it kind of goes flying off a little bit, and your second swing attempting to hit it in the air just doesn't work. You're just like
I'm sorry. I said goblin. What was the word you used for this little thing?
measle.
Measle. That's cute.
It's like
Oh, yeah.
They're not cute.
But I think
So,
it's a little Disney monster.
Garage
Ben,
players.
you didn't actually play the campaign. So a measle is a small blue goblin, and they mostly
Cute.
kill via garrote wires. And
That's
I'm really unforgiving with the whole suffocation thing. So like, this is not a good situation.
Okay, we won't make that one a t-shirt.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it takes like 3 turns to like get you to 0 HP with suffocation.
You're
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
Okay, you're welcome, Andrew.
So now it's the measles' turn then.
God damn it. So did he knock that one off my back, or is it
Yeah, he sure did.
sweet? Now it's just gonna jump back on, asshole.
So this measle manages to jump on Dareth's back.
God damn it.
This measle misses Doctor, and the other measle. What's your AC? Dr. Radford.
Hmm?
This measle jumps on you and wraps its garrote around your neck.
Does a strength check do anything, or did it get
Uh,
a
you'll-
natural 20?
You'll get a Constitution saving throw on your turn.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yep. Dareth.
Cool. So I get to make a con save.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
I am not a fan of
15.
the Stringle Goblins.
What'd you make? What'd you roll?
15.
Yeah, you made it.
Yes. And
That goblin is no longer strangling you.
I want to blast this goblin to hell.
Cool. Do it. I believe in you.
Both Eldritch Blasts. Dual repelling blast. Throw back 20 feet if I hit. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then the other one is going to be a 13.
That does hit.
Sweet. So that'd be 19 on the first one, on the crit. And then on the other one, it's going to be 15.
You let loose with both Eldritch blasts. The first one makes contact with the goblin and it starts going flying. The second one eviscerates the goblin and only the little specks of dust make it to the wall.
Nice.
And then I turn around and as much as I can, be like, measles! To Radford.
Nice.
Oh, I know.
No, there's measles!
Oh, wait, sorry. No. Wait, am I being strangled presently? I've already forgotten.
You are definitely being strangled presently.
I'm aware.
Vermal,
Yeah. I get to do
it's
stuff.
your turn. Yeah, it's your turn now.
I
Aren't you
like
glad
that.
I brought you into the fight?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but we heard them, right?
Yeah, you sure did.
Sweet. So I turn around and I look at Tordek and I'm like, damn it. Where are they?
Probably in the only other space they could.
Is there
be.
enough room for me to squeeze
Yeah.
past?
You're fine.
Sweet. Get as close as I
Good.
can.
So you would make it there with your natural movement, and then you could use your action for movement to get, closer, but then you wouldn't be able to attack.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Do I perceive what's happening at this distance?
Yeah, if you're right here, you
Yeah.
could make a dagger throw to this guy.
I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna do exactly that. That's 14
That hits.
for 4 damage.
That
plus
also
dex.
hits.
Actually, dexterity
Yeah.
is what I add?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yep.
5.
Cool. Tordek.
I also moved back in that direction.
And is it your movement that's 25 that I was thinking of?
Yes.
Little dwarf legs.
I would let you make it to there.
Okay.
You only have line of sight on this guy.
All right. Well, let's do a
Which is
reciprocal.
not the one strangling the doctor. Oh yeah, this one's strangling the doctor. You could throw an axe at the doctor to get one off.
Hey,
I like it.
well,
How much
exercise
do you
caution.
trust me, Doctor?
Less than I
Is this gonna
trusted
be a running
myself to
joke?
save Andrew. I can't technically answer that very loudly.
Yeah, he's a little red in the face and suffocating to answer that question.
I respond
Alright,
in
well,
Donald Duck noises.
Let's do the reciprocal on him.
Well, not on me.
We got an 18.
Thank
Oh, that hits
For 4.
for 4. It's enough that the measle is no longer strangling the doctor.
Alright. That's all I'm gonna do.
Cool, just the one?
Yeah.
Cool. Pippin.
It's also gonna move that direction.
And Pippin, with doing the charge, could make it to this guy if you wanted. Or do you want to
Charge.
keep him back?
Well, charge has to be 20 feet straight. Toward a creature.
I would let it happen.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, let him charge.
Boom.
Got a nat 20
Yes. Pippin.
for 7 damage.
Cool. And that one is already damaged.
Sorry,
9
9 damage.
Nice. So Pippin charges around the corner and just peels through and just runs the measle through with its tusk. So the measle is like dangling off of his tusk as he turns and looks at the other measle.
Yes. Pippin's the best.
He is.
Adventures of Pippin. Dr. Radford, it's your turn.
Alright, so I am unstrangled.
You are unstrangled.
That's my preferred state, TBH. Alright, well, I see no reason to do anything more complicated than smack around with a hammer.
Cool.
I am unable to see the board right now, so let me pull that back up.
There's one standing right next to you.
Isn't that convenient? 6 plus 6. Does that hit?
That is a 12. That's how numbers work. And
Yep.
it does not.
Oh, well, fuck me. Alright, second swing. 19 plus 6. Does that hit?
That super hits.
Cool. 5 damage.
Cool. That is a really rough looking measle.
Alright, so I'm gonna kill this bastards before my... Oy. I kind of inhale sharply as I am still recovering, because only technically like 4 seconds have passed since I've been unstrangled.
So the measle's just going to stab at you. And it misses. And then it's going to try and run away from you,
Alright.
which gives you an attack of opportunity.
Am I in range to also get one?
You are not.
Damn.
Oh wait, me an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Yes, sir, Doctor.
Alright. Johnny, for my brain is dumb reasons, is that the exact same as just a normalized attack?
Yep.
Unless you do something else.
Cool, 17 plus 6, so 23, because Johnny needs me to
That hits. You don't have to roll damage. You clock that measle in the head, and it is a dead measle.
Okay, but I want to. 7.
Cool. It's a
It's
very dead
really
measle.
dead.
Mega dead. That's what you get.
I hate those things.
Yeah, they've unsocked. No, lad, you don't need to convince me.
Hey, if you two are done screwing around,
Screw
there's a
around.
stairway over here.
You want to screw around? No, that's not canon.
So what's our order going down the stairway?
I'd like to be dead last, please.
Me first in the gimme gimmies.
No, I have the shield. I should probably be close to the front.
Before we go, though, I actually want to look around that other room just to make sure it is just, random things, like weapons and shit. There's nothing special in there.
You did get a natural 20 on your perception.
I did.
So I'm going to give you that all of these weapons look like complete and utter shit.
Okay.
There is 2 regular ass healing potions.
Ah. Guys, I found some regular ass healing potions.
Oh, that's nice. That's less of a burden on me in particular. Johnny, I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
Good. How is this corridor wide enough to such a degree that I can? Do I need to do anything weird to? Because my shield is arguably the biggest thing anyone has in this party.
Do you want to walk next to me? Is that it?
So you can't go like 2 by 2, but you can sneak around each other, and your shield is not particularly like you're not having a hard time in the hallway with it.
Cool. So I would like to propose to the group in a Scottish accent. I think maybe it might be a good idea if I go first, because if anything like tries to whack us from ahead, like we're practically covered. And I shake my shield a bit as if people couldn't clue into that. Do y'all agree to that?
I give a thumbs up.
All right, cool. Then I guess I'm going first with my shield. Shield's up. Commander right.
And then I'm
Try not to
assuming Pippin and Tordek.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I
Derek.
bet it was
Our
fun.
standard formation.
Boom. Doctor, as you turn this bottom corner, you are greeted by. If I can.
Aren't you
find
glad I
my-
went first?
Depends on what we find.
Yeah.
I cast Fireball.
A big open space
Oh, nice. Okay.
with cages.
Less nice. Okay.
And give me a perception check.
Me
Yep,
or everyone?
just you. I mean, you're the only one looking around the corner.
For reference, though, my passive is 16,
Cool.
which is lower than or higher than what I just rolled.
Cool. What'd you roll?
8 plus, I think 3.
Cool. So, what you notice about this room
Plus
is
extra.
that there are cages.
Mhm.
Inside of these cages are bodies that are missing a lot of parts. And I say bodies because you're pretty sure they're missing enough parts that they're not still alive.
Medicine check.
And in the center of the room is a large pile of body parts.
Can I roll a medicine check?
You sure can.
Cool. Well, not really cool. This looks like it sucks. That being said, 16 plus 6, so 22.
They're dead.
I went to college for this.
I don't know what other information you want, but you know what I'll give you is that the removed body parts look surgical in nature.
All right. That is a fun thing I would know. Actually, I have a follow-up question. Are these all of one species, or are we...
It's a bunch of, like, humans, elves, half-elves, like, basically townspeople. There's, like, one tiefling.
Sorry, Verm.
Vermal, who has not seen this room, you just turn around and go, sorry, Vermal.
Nope, that was my real voice, so not in character.
Oh, I thought that was cute.
Oh, wow.
I responded.
What do you see?
I'm not entirely sure you would want me to describe this, but it's
Wait.
just a fucking mass grave, essentially.
Is the other bugbear around?
Is it Johnny?
You not with that perception roll.
Okay. Yeah, who's directly behind me?
Me.
Vermal is.
Hey, pass this back. We're looking at a mass grave.
That's it? That's all you're telling me?
I'm not sure how else to describe this, other than repeating exactly what Johnny said.
Who's behind me?
Pippin.
Me?
Actually, Pippin is directly behind you.
We're looking at a fun
Pippin.
rave.
Alright. I'm gonna squeeze past the doctor
Okay.
and run my own perception. Yeah, that's a 9.
You see a big old pile of bodies.
You want a little medicine check to see if they're dead?
Did you not believe me?
Well, I guess I lean back into the hallway and be like, he's absolutely right.
You want to see?
So as you turn around into the hallway,
Shit.
three hobgoblins pop out from behind the cages and let loose arrows. And I'm not going to put him down yet. You don't know where he is. Where the fuck? There we go. And that. And that. Those are 2 misses. And a hit for 7 damage on Vermal.
Shit.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. The rest of the party just sees 2 arrows embed in this back wall.
See, this is why we don't step out from behind the shield.
Can we roll initiative?
I'm going to go ahead and keep your old initiative scores because that saves us a bunch of time. And that puts would be Vermal, Tordek, Dareth, Dr. Pippin.
Dr. Pippin.
Oh, what's
Hey,
your
no, he
alma?
graduated.
What's your alma mater?
And
He has a little clip on.
He watched his family be killed by goblins while they were in cages.
I
He's
should
kind
be more sensitive to the situation.
Oh, just wait till he walks in this room.
oh no,
Apparently
like
they do not.
Pippin still has a measle dangling off of his tusk.
Yes.
Like in corpse form?
Yeah.
Fun.
What other form would
He's-
it be in?
like the most badass.
I thought, I don't know. I thought maybe we made a friend.
A friend who tried to kill you.
That's the best kind of
Jeff, the impaled measle.
A lot of my best friends, like those friendships started
so-
with failed duels. So, yeah.
Vermal,
Yeah.
you're up. It is your turn.
Oh, I get to, like,
Yeah.
attack?
Yeah,
Do we
you're
get
doing
to-
stuff.
I get to turn around first, right?
Boop.
Yeah. Sweet.
Look at that, hobgoblins.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to just straight up magic missile each of the 3. Okay. So I rolled a 5 for attack.
You don't have to roll to attack with magic missile. It automatically hits.
Silly. Fine. Well, then 2 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage.
Cool. That hits. Anything else?
I'm gonna get behind the doctor.
Good plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to sound like Scrooge McDuck over time.
All right, Tordek.
It's not a good thing either.
There is room in the hallway for you to shimmy past people.
Yeah, I guess I'm shimmying. I guess I'll go for the closest guy.
So like that guy.
Yeah. So
Cool.
reciprocal for 22 and 8
That hits.
damage. And then a 1.
A natural one.
Yes.
So you throw your reciprocal and it sinks in, and you go to throw your other axe, and I can't think of an easy way for this to hurt anyone in the party. So it's gonna hurt you, and you kind of like over follow through and end up just like throwing the axe down at your feet. So take however much damage you just roll.
5.
Take 5 damage. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Cool. Hobgobs. There's that. There's that. Oof. So one of them misses. So this one misses. This one hits the doctor for 8 damage. And this one rolls a natural 20 and hits Tordek for 16 damage.
Alright, I think I'll be doing some healing shortly.
And it's Dareth's turn.
Can I get past everybody so I can see?
Yeah,
what's
you can
going
shimmy
on?
past.
I want to.
Excuse me? Pardon me? Excuse me? Pardon me?
No, I just
Excuse
shimmy. I just
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
I just shimmy until the break of dawn. Yeah.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do.
I'm so mad at you.
So I'm going to, with my bonus action, cast Hex on the guy to my left. The guy to the far left. Yep, that one. So I cast Hex on him. He has disadvantage on dexterity saves. Cool. And then I'm going to throw one Eldritch Blast at him and one at the guy on the opposite side of the room. The far opposite side.
So these two.
Yep.
Boom.
So first one's going to be a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Second one's going to be a 24 to hit.
That also hits.
So first guy is going to be 19 force damage. And I would also like to, with that, repel him back into the cage. If I
Cool.
can.
And the other guy?
The other guy is going to be 11 force damage, and I would like to do the same, although it looks like he's just going to go between the cages. But
So you hit both of them with your Eldritch Blast, and it like melts away a large chunk of their chest, and you can. This guy who took more damage slams back into the cage, and you can watch his heart beat for the last time before stopping. This guy gets blown back into a corner, and you just don't see him anymore. But you did watch a large chunk of his neck just sort of dissipate.
Johnny, I noticed you're putting special emphasis on the gore this round.
I usually do.
I turn around to Tordek and I'm like, did you see his heart?
Just put, holy shit!
Yes, Terra.
I can see his heart.
This is like the third time God has used that. Of course I saw it.
And then I guess I'm going to stand there talking to Tordek about...
With your back turned. I
yeah,
love
oh
it.
yeah, definitely.
Dr. Radford.
As an act of self-preservation, I am going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Cool.
Because one of us just took quite a bit of damage, and one of us is on his last Scottish leg. So, that's...
Do you
It
better
takes
roll
a
for it.
minute to cast.
Then... Yeah, and this fight's going to be over soon, so it'll be chill.
Alright, you can start it.
Alright.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What should I, the non-ranged person, do?
Maybe don't assume that the fight's almost over?
Fair point. Then I am going to, I don't know, it Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame on this guy?
Sure.
Cool. And I roll a save on that?
Flame-like radiance descends upon a creature you see within range. The target must do a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
It fails the saving throw.
Lovely. Oh, also, I am a 5th level, so that's actually 2d8.
Nice.
So that's 7 and 8.
Nice.
15.
15.
For fire.
The fire
I would
descends
split-
down, and the hobgoblin runs around in a circle with its clothes on fire for a second before falling over.
Eden would like to accompany that with the speech act of, piss off. Eden had got a lot of hurt today, including his throat, so he's a little tired and mad.
And his ego.
Yeah, that got wounded too.
Pretty bruised.
Also, I took a bit of emotional damage when I hit a pig on accident. Or, I know.
I think we all took that emotional damage.
Yeah. Is there internal,
takes-
like, psyche damage?
He takes emotional damage every time you call him a pig.
I'm sorry, you're right.
I was going
I'd
to say
like
that
to
out loud.
rewind
Thank
time.
you so much for beating me to it, Christina.
Yes. Perfect.
So, what are y'all doing?
I want to
Perceptioning the room.
This place seems like
Cool.
a good place to take a nap.
Wait,
Sure.
I got a good roll.
we're not in combat
Cool.
now, right?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Oh,
Do you
prayer
have
feeling?
Do you have any healing? We're hosed.
Give me that
over
perception roll.
I got an unnatural 20.
I got a 3.
Nice. You see a hurt-ass looking bugbear cowering behind a cage, and you see a bugbear hiding behind here, seemingly waiting for you to come a little bit closer.
Can I hit that guy?
I'll say if you move to right there, you can.
Okay. Can I do that?
Yeah, we're just
Okay.
gonna.
Tordek, what are you doing? Why are you throwing things? Everything's dead. I looked. There's nothing else you.
Give me those throw rolls.
18 for 8
That hits.
and well, damn. 27
That hits.
for 7.
Cool. The two axes sink into the thing. And are you going to move any more or anything?
No.
Cool. The bugbear responds to those axe throws by charging you. Your AC is... It misses barely. You feel the wind in front of your face as the sword, like, the tip of the sword just barely, like, doesn't cut the tip of your nose. And this guy is going to charge up, but can only make it to there. Dareth.
Oh, cool. I assumed you were saying that he was attacking me.
Nope.
I am going to move my hex to the guy next to Tordek, the undamaged, or the slightly damaged bugbear. And then I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at each of them.
Cool.
So first, the one next to Tordek is going to be a 26.
That hits.
And the other one is going to be... Is it a 9 or 6? I think it's a 9. Yes. The other one's going to be a 17.
Cool, that hits.
So the one next to Tordek is going to be 14 force damage. And
Cool.
the other one is just going to be 9 force damage.
So those two connect. This one looks visibly pained by the shot. This one falls over dead from being partially melted by eldritch energy. And Redford.
That's me.
You're praying.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
So, we are done with combat?
No, there's
Nope.
still one there. But you had started your prayer, hadn't you?
No, I hadn't. I cast Sacred Flame instead.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, you did.
A whole 5 seconds had passed and I hadn't done anything else. I can't see the map. Un momento. Oh, he's right there.
Well, yeah, he's right up on us.
Okay, you know what? Let's go hammer.
So you're gonna go a bit around there to get to.
Come again?
You just have to go out and around because there are people there.
Oh, sure. I can do that.
And I figure you're smart enough not to go directly there because then he would get an attack of opportunity.
I went to college.
That doesn't mean anything.
I know. That's
A lot of people went to college.
yeah. I
was about to make a really dark
with
joke, but
dicks.
let's just move on. So you're swinging your hammer.
High potential future employers. I'm not. I'm very smart. Anyway, that's 18 to hit and 11 damage on the first one.
That hits.
And that is 19 to hit and 10 damage on the second one.
Cool. The first hit knocks the bugbear into the wall. The second hit, you strike it again, hitting him in the base of the spine between the wall and your hammer. He just falls over, super fucking dead. It is at this point that you all notice that pile of bodies is starting to take shape.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
And you're looking at a half-finished flesh golem.
Oh, gross. It's a factory.
So it's half finished. It's
So, like, I mean, it's like
it's not full power.
like it's got like both, big beefy legs made out of like random body parts, and then it's got like one big beefy arm, and then it's just like missing like a huge chunk where the other arm would be. So it's kind of lopsided and is dragging one arm that's like too beefy.
Is the one beefy arm coming out of the back of his neck by chance?
No,
Oh.
it's just a regular super beefy arm.
Do we see
fine.
consummate these?
Just a regular super beefy arm.
Oh yeah, there we go. I'm getting the joke now.
There we go.
And he burninates all of you. The
No.
game is over.
Well, shit. Alright, we have a good
Vermal, you are the only you and Pippin are the only people who don't actually see this. So as far as you're concerned, combat might be over.
Yeah, but I was planning on using Cure Wounds on myself.
Cool. That seems like a really
I am
good
not
thing
doing-
to do.
I'm not doing great right now.
Cool.
So,
Do it.
1d8 plus my charisma, which I'm gonna need because that was a 1 and plus 3 is 4.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're all healed up. Anything else?
I wouldn't say that, but better than nothing.
Cool. Pippin, who has a telepathic connection with Tordek, would be aware that Tordek is probably a bit unsettled by the flesh thing.
Yes. Pippin is gonna charge. Yeah?
Bloop.
11.
That does hit, and the thing super fails its saving throw.
Okay. So 6 plus 6, so 12, and he's knocked prone.
Yep. So Pippin charges into the room between the doctor's legs, leaps up, and just buries its forehead into the flesh golem's stomach, who then, being very lopsided, falls over. Tordek, it's your turn.
I will throw some axes.
So you're going to make all of these attacks at advantage.
Oh, sweet. Definitely taking the first one. So that's gonna be 18
That
for
hits.
6 damage. And then a nat 20 for
Nice.
11 damage.
Double nice. Are you gonna move at all?
Where am I?
You are right there.
We're all still kind of huddled up in the
No.
doorway.
Nope, just staying right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Next up is the Flesh Golem.
Which is the most enthusiasm that sentence has ever been said with.
Yeah. I'm excited about the Flesh Golem. Who uses
Necromancy.
the Fresh Golem. The Flesh Golem is going to
Golem.
use half of its movement to stand upright, and it is going to attack Pippin. Am I missing it? No, there it is. That does not hit, thankfully. Because that Flesh Golem is a bruiser. Dareth.
I'm going to move my hands to this guy, and then I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to step out a bit first, just like along the wall, because we're all really grouped up, and that makes me uncomfortable.
So about there.
Yeah, that's about good.
Aren't we all about respecting each other's personal space now?
Yeah.
1, personal space. 2, personal space.
Well,
3, keep out of that personal space.
So I move my hex to him, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Ooh.
First one is going to be a 16.
That hits.
The second one is a 17.
That also hits.
Damn. That would be 4. That'd be 11 on one and 13 on the other.
Cool. And Radford.
Okay. There's some distance between me and this beastie.
Yep, you could close it if you wanted to.
If I
With
wanted
it
to,
just
and I'm not
movement.
super keen on it. As much as I, Ben Hamlin, have been repeatedly squeamish about this nasty grossness, I am a doctor and also a surgeon, so I am actually not as disgusted as I am leading on. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine.
Character. I'm trying to decide between healing and killing, which is the problem every doctor has, of course.
I don't think that's generally a question.
No,
The
there's no-
ever-present
there's the-
dilemma of the battle medic.
Hmm?
I said the ever-present dilemma of the battle medic.
I just can't think that doctors often come into a situation where they have to decide between killing someone or healing.
No, they totally do. It's the Hippocratic Oath. It's do no harm unless you fucking wanna.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Unless they're
carry wear.
do no harm to
Warhammers,
anyone
right?
but measles and flesh golems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
That's how
I'm
that works.
racistly selective about it.
Weird.
Anyway, jeez, I don't know. Golly. You know what? Let's do Sacred Flame again.
Cool.
Because
Sacred
I
Flame
shouldn't
it.
be near that thing.
And I'm rolling a save. And it super fucking does not make it.
Cool. 6 and 5.
Which is 11.
So 11.
11 fire damage.
Radiant damage.
Radiant damage, sorry.
Cool.
Today, my doctoral oath.
Oh, that's a radiant damage?
Uh-huh.
So you can go ahead and double that.
Nice.
Well, you can go ahead and double that. 22.
So you notice that when the flame descends on it, like a lot of the stitches come undone and it recoils and it's like not stoked.
Is it because it's a necromantic beast?
Almost as though. Vermal. You can't see the thing, but you
Yeah.
are aware that your party is fighting something.
Something. Yeah, I'm gonna look around that corner. And move behind. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna put a spell into a dagger for this turn.
Yay. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Pippin.
What spell did you put in there?
Is just gonna attack. $19
That hits.
for 3.
That is an amount of damage.
It
Pippin just sort of like gores the thing's leg. Not too much effect. Tordic.
Axe throwing. So the first one's the reciprocal. For 19,
That hits.
5 damage. And the second is 23
That hits.
for 9 damage.
Nice. Let me just do math so I'm not having to do it every time I look at that paper. Cool. And it is the Flesh Golem's turn. And being next to Pippin, it is going to attack Pippin. And that hits for 11 damage. Boom. The big lopsided arm comes down on top of Pippin. Dareth.
I'm going to continue walking along the wall for no real reason in particular.
Force a habit.
Yeah, just keep moving.
Are you following a cat?
No. This is I put auto run on and then forgot it was on, so I'm just walking.
He's like running into the wall.
Yeah, no, Dareth went AFK, and so he's just running into a wall. No, I'm gonna Elder's Blast for the big beast, the big gold.
Cool.
First one 18, second one 25.
Those both hit.
That'd be for 11 on the first one and 14 on the second one.
All right. The two Eldritch Blasts make contact, and the last bit of necromantic life that was in this thing leaves, and the stitches begin to undo, and it collapses into a pile of body parts.
Gross.
Ungross. This is normal.
You have to make a wisdom save to not.
Huh?
You have to make a wisdom save to not like break down.
No, I went to college.
Oh, okay, yeah, that happens in college.
It's your answer for everything.
I mean, I literally went to medical school.
Do you? Did they have you perform on flesh golems in medical school?
Yeah, you want to put them back together?
Put it back together.
Yeah.
Johnny, can I roll a medicine check on the...
I mean, necromancy is just delayed medic.
I pour a healing potion on the body parts.
Ugh. Do you actually?
No, I don't actually.
Good.
Are we done fighting now? Can we?
Kind of seems like it.
Huh?
Do we see anybody that's alive?
You do not.
I'd like to perceive this entire room. Or not.
I mean, you guys already got a, like, wasn't it like a not natural 20 on perception on the room?
I think I got a natural 20.
There it is. Yeah, so you can fully see everything, and it's just body parts now.
Alright.
So Dareth starts taking off his pack and he's like, well, let's take a rest here. And like starts undoing his pack.
No! Not in this room.
What's wrong with this room?
We should burn this room.
I'm agreeing to that. Wait, Johnny, jog my memory. Are there outlets out of this room other than the one in which we came from?
With your natural 20 in perception, there is not.
Okay, cool.
It's a dead end.
So, yeah, we should probably just turn this into a funeral pyre and scoot our boot out of here.
Are we gonna get the supplies?
We're gonna
Well, we
grab
aren't going
some
to be able to take it all back on our own, but we can
and
alert them.
show them that
But
we have.
if we light the entire cave on fire...
No. We're lighting
This
the
room.
bodies in this room.
just in this room.
Yes.
That being said, if we're getting the boxes out of here, we're going to want to get the boxes out of here before we light this out, because the exit is essentially going to become a chimney of body smoke.
This
And
is
that's
true.
I don't know if you are familiar. I am. It's not a good scent. Also, it'll kill you.
So let's move the boxes.
The boxes outside.
And
of the
then
cave.
we can light the bodies on fire.
All right.
And then we can go to bed. Further away from here than we are.
I like this plan.
Sounds good to me.
Johnny, do we need a roll for any of that? Can we just have done that and end the session?
You're like lighting the bodies on fire and leaving.
No.
And pulling
No.
all the boxes.
We are grabbing the boxes, then.
lighting
So
the place on fire.
when you exit the cave, I'm gonna save you some trouble. When you exit the cave, you see a couple of resistance-y looking scouts sort of waiting around, and they assure you that they will handle getting the boxes back, and basically direct you to rest in the hideout back in town.
Okay.
Is that a long
Yeah.
rest or a short rest?
So it's gonna be a long rest, and you're back in the like hideout. They've given you a basically like dirt room with 2 bunk beds and a sort of just like pile of soft things for Pippin.
Aw. How many bunk beds?
2.
2 bunk
We all
beds.
get a bed.
Huh. I was just gonna pop a squat in the corner, but all right.
It's good for your back to use the straw mattress. The medieval era. So comfy.
They had bunk beds.
Of course.
Pretty sure they were called barracks at that point in time.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it is a barrack
And they
for
were
the
probably more of
resistance.
the hammocky type.
No. I like
Oh,
that.
like on a pirate ship.
It
Well,
sways
sweet.
Back and forth. Why is it doing this?
We made it
Takes a lot
out
less
today
wood.
alive. Not bad.
You sure did. And I think we'll just end the session there with you hand waved back to the hideout. Nobody escaped that you know of. So you can really call today a success.
I was going to call it a success anyway, but now I'm concerned.
Great.
I mean, that is what I do on purpose to you guys all the time.
That went well. A little
Oh,
too well.
But Johnny agrees. That's suspicious.
Johnny,
Yeah.
I would have retrieved as many axes as possible.
Yeah, you've still got all of your axes.
Yeah.
Nothing went
Yeah.
so especially bad with any of your axe throws that any of them are like broken or anything like that.
I am
Awesome, thank you.
definitely recovering 2 daggers. One from the guy outside, and one from the measles.
Yep.
I climb into one of these bunk hammocks and pop open my book.
And I start journaling.
Johnny, with your permission, do you have anything more to say before we read the credits?
I don't. Good job, guys. Let's do some credits and then let's end this nightmare.
Is that how we always ended it?
We have to end it on that every time, I'm just saying.
Don't fucking tempt me, I will.
What a
I don't know if
horrible
you
night for a
noticed
curse.
the like outro music kicks in at end this fucking nightmare, but we should do that every time.
Yeah,
What a
we'll
terrible
have
night
it
to have
rotate
a
around. We can each say end this fucking nightmare on a different week.
Yes.
It'll be great.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
have Christina do it this week.
Oh, right now?
Oh, no.
No, just after
When
the
I'm done saying everything, you just have to say, end this fucking nightmare. You can sound as aggravated as you want. Hey, this has been Speak of the Devil, an Infinity Break production, produced by myself, Ben Hamlin, and Johnny Rinaldo, who's on the other side of the world. Written and hosted by the same said Johnny Rinaldo, with players Terra, Bosart, Christina Gray, Andrew Eakle, and myself, Ben Hamlin. Our logo was by the wonderful Stacy LeFevre.
LeFevre.
Yep. I'm so sorry, Stacy. I do need to learn how to pronounce your name. It doesn't help that we've never met. You can find her work over at Staceart on Facebook. That is Staceart. Most of the other show art was, of course, done by the wonderful Terra Bosart. And these figures were hand-painted by @ComradeDuck on Instagram. If you live in the Portland area and you have a D&D game in the works, he does commissions. As I've already said, this show is a product of InfinityBreak.net, where we are telling stories our own way. Podcasts, webcomics, live streams, video, and more are all available at InfinityBreak.net. If you like what you're hearing, please take the time to follow this channel and be here next week for the continuation of this story. Stay tuned to this channel next week, because on Friday, Roll With It Live returns after its summer hiatus. That is Friday at 6 p.m. PST with your Dungeon Master, Dakota Kiger. Follow us on social media at InfinityBreak23 on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for updates on all your favorite shows and extra behind-the-scenes info about what we're doing here at IB. We have a Facebook group where we discuss all sorts of nerdery topics, so if you like tabletop and comics, that's the place to be. Join the Infinity Loop today. Right now, we are doing a poll on our Facebook page, a tournament actually, to figure out which Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition class is the best. Our latest poll just finished, and folks, am forgetting how you guys voted, but Druids won.
Yeah, I
Oh,
voted
yeah.
Druid.
I think I was the only one on Cleric.
I went Cleric too, because I am playing a healer, so close-ish.
Thank you for not saying that you're playing a cleric.
Yeah, I got corrected on Facebook.
You got corrected in real life too and kept saying it.
Fan base. All three of you. Anywho. Presently, I literally just set up the next poll during this game. Sorry, Johnny. But
damn
our
it.
poll is currently Monks versus Rangers. There are 3 votes in the thing already. The gifts that I used are of the Avatar and of Aragorn. So
Nice.
gotta
No
decide
wonder
which
you didn't
ones.
have the map up, you jerk.
Huh?
I said no wonder you didn't have the map up, you jerk.
And I just voted.
I'm flipping between Twitter and Facebook and my character sheet and the stream at all times so that I can promote the show. So
All right.
there's
I
multiple
I
reasons I don't
vaguely
have the map
forgive
open
you.
at any one given moment.
Vaguely.
Anyway, hey, real quick, my fellow players who have online presences, where can people find you on the tweeters or other places?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't remember my handle.
Oh, I didn't even know you were on Twitter.
I am on
Cri-
Twitter, but I never use it.
Andrew.
Same.
I'm on Twitter. You can find me at AnderEpidemic, all one word.
Cool. Terra, do you have like a DeviantArt?
Instagram.
Or maybe, I don't know, a Facebook page for your character?
Well, yeah, I do have that.
That's kind of
Yeah.
what I meant.
So
Honestly, the Vermal page, I'm so fucking stoked about that.
It is
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
I thought it was a good idea. But yeah, Facebook, Vermal. That's it. That's it. Like absolutely nothing else.
Is there a cool thing you're doing with it?
Oh well, she's got a blank book from old adventures like 4 months ago, and seeing as how we've all gone flipped through time and space, she's decided to write in the journal because it's also a memory of all of her dead friends who got
Very
journals.
Anyway, so stay tuned to the Vermal Facebook page because there's going to be some in-character written work there in the future, which I'm
It's
very
really
excited about.
good.
I'm a
Definitely
writer.
read the first post.
Yes, you should. You should follow the Vermal page and the Infinity Break page, and join the Infinity Loop and all that stuff. Hey, folks, you can find me at Ben C. Hamlin on Twitter. That is BenChamlin, where I'm always talking about comics, tabletop, my own depression, and various IB happenings. Finally, if you like what we're doing here, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/Infinity Break, where you can start a monthly donation with us for as little as $1. You get access to all sorts of behind-the-scenes nonsense from us, including extra analysis from Forces and Men, blooper reels from Curse Seas, and some Speak of the Devil stuff in the near future that I maybe regret suggesting at this point. Lastly, merchandise can be found at the shop link on our website. I think that's absolutely everything. Once again, this has been Speak of the Devil, folks. Once again, I've been Ben Hamlin.
Oh, I'm Andrew Eakle.
I'm Terra Bosart,
I'm Christina Gray.
I'm Johnny Rinaldo.
He
and
is not there.
And
The blankness.
Christina, you want to take us out?
Oh, yeah. End this fucking nightmare.
Thank you very much for listening.
yes.
All right, stop the stream.
Boom.
I already did.
Cool. Hey, before
Stop the
anyone
stream,
hangs
stop
up,
recording.
Oh, I took off my headphones.
before anyone hangs up,
Yeah.
Andrew, how are you doing this call? Are you doing it through your phone or through the computer?
I'm doing it through computer.
So that mic is the input for. That's the input you're using.
Wait, what?
That mic is the input at which you are
Everything's
communicating. You're not communicating
Right.
through your. Okay.
Right. Why?
I was just seeing. I was trying to think if there was a simpler way in which we could cut out the double talk.
Well, I think
No,
it's pretty simple.
we
If
just
we get
need a headphone splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We're done.
I meant like right here, right now with our current equipment.
No,
not
we-
that I
we
don't
gotta
want to
get
spend
the
like
headphone
$8 on
splitter.
a splitter. That's not a big deal. I was just wondering if we could do it like right now. I guess what we could do is we could have you, Andrew, tune in and then run the call through like infinity break. And that way there's a sixth. But that's too complicated. Splitter's easier. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did not do good numbers this time.
Yeah, I mean, I figured the first one was going to be the best that we had, probably for a small bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it goes. I mean, that's how any sort of serialized anything goes. Is that the pilot gets a lot of attention, then there's a severe drop off, and then it builds back up from there, hopefully, or it just resigns to dismal defeat.
Well,
Optimism.
also, take into account, we live in the era of Netflix.
Yes.
People want to binge.
No,
They do not do one at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I think
That's why I
this
think
sorry. go
like
ahead.
the audio only one is probably going to be a thing where like people find out about us later and just binge through that to get caught up.
Which we're
That's
not.
what I did with Adventure Zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not on Spotify, are we?
You can't. To be on Spotify, you have to be a very popular podcast already and be represented by like a real professional podcast network, like not us.
They don't get very good numbers on podcasts is a thing that I looked into.
I know, but a lot of people use it to listen
Yeah.
to podcasts.
Yeah.
I used to,
Yeah.
and I stopped.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not something we can do right now. I've tried to get us on there, but they are both A, not Squarespace compatible, and then B, it's very there's a very high bar for getting on there.
Yeah.
But they let on
And,
Alex Jones for some reason.
There's a lot of just like random weird podcasts on there.
Wow.
I've also heard with smaller podcasts that are not on like super large networks that if you submit to them, they'll try and pressure you into being exclusive.
No.
So that's a thing that we probably just don't want to even fuck with.
Maybe
Yeah.
avoid.
So,
Okay.
Unfortunately for now, we are only on iTunes, Google Play, and our website. But as I think I may have explained before, I don't recall. But like a bunch of other smaller podcatchers for like Android apps or whatever, especially, will feed off of. I hate hearing myself. Will feed off of Google Play feeds and stuff and redistribute them to a bunch of other things. Like there's a bunch of other smaller apps that are just called like Pod Listen and Internet Pod. Like they're very generically named, but these feeds spread to platforms that are other than the ones we just submit them to. Anyway, thank you. So yeah, I'm sure once we get like a solid like 6 or 10 episodes and we have like almost a launching pad for people to go on where they can just binge and then take off and listen with us, I think our numbers are going to improve a lot. But unfortunately, there was a good chunk of this stream where we only had like 2 listeners, which would have been Andrew and I. Johnny, are you there?
I mean,
Okay.
I really figured that was going to be the case this week. Because
Oh, thank God.
first time
Yeah.
exciting.
Yep. Yeah.
I just exited the call.
Okay. Good plan. That's what happens. Is it either the pilot gets all the attention and then it fades out from there. One thing I think we could do different with our marketing that's going to help us though is I think it would be a good idea for us to advertise in advance. I know I've been asking you guys to make posts like 2 hours before we go live, but if we do posts throughout the week reminding people that like, hey, set aside time for the show instead of being reminded a half hour before the show that it's going to happen, I think people might make it more of an appointment to watch.
I think it also would help with the fact that most people, like, if I post 2 hours beforehand, this happens in 2 hours, like when my fellow streamer friends are like, I'm going live now, I usually get it shows up in my feed like 8 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So posting the day before, I think, is a pretty good idea.
Yep. But yeah, so our ideas are compatible in that sense.
Christina, to clarify, you're not going to be here next week.
I am not. I have to work. I'm gonna try and switch the week after, though. I'm not able to this week.
Yeah, cool. I will text you a thing at some point this week, filling you in on what happened to you in the meantime.
Okay, sounds good.
With those, I've been taking some liberties with just assuming your reactions.
Mhm.
If there's ever anything that you're just like, no, that's not in character, just like reply back, and we'll change it to fit toward it.
All right.
From a technical standpoint, all we need is Johnny's USB cord to show up, which I assume will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
I guess there's no post on
And
Sundays,
then,
probably.
And then, Andrew, if your mission could be getting dual mic feed in.
Okay, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Getting what?
So that we can have 2 mics instead of just one.
Oh, yeah. You figure that out, and I'll buy a headphone splitter later this week.
Okay.
So that's everything. That's the stats and the marketing and the tech shit. So.
Yeah. Should we? Ben, I feel like you said at some point that you had some of those work lights.
I'm not bringing those in. Because one, I don't actually own them. They're my parents'. 2, I don't want to run up Andrew's electricity bill. 3, if I put them in here, it's going to get very hot,
Yep.
and I don't want us to suffer. I think our lighting's fine the way it is right
I
now.
think
Yeah.
I think our characters are suffering enough.
Yeah. I think our lighting's fine right now. I guess the corner Terra's in right now is a little dark, but we can fix that for next time.
She's hidden behind.
I tried to get clippy book lights to mount on the table off to the side, and another one of those weird things I feel like I see in every convenience store in America. I could not find it at 5 different stores that I went to today,
Yeah, weird.
which is shitty and dumb.
No, what's up?
Actually, lastly, Johnny, for a
What's
streaming thing. Lastly, Johnny, for a streaming thing, is there a way you could? Do you make these maps beforehand? I kind of.
I did not today, obviously.
Oh yeah, well I mean no big deal, but I don't care about that part. You might want to double line those.
Double line those.
Yeah,
I
double.
think the additional lighting will also solve that.
I'm sure.
Check this out. So this is not the light that I would ever use for an actual stream.
Oh yeah, that washes it out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, but I mean,
That's better.
when it,
Yeah.
if we get
Terra.
something that's a little more even, you can see in the slightly softer lit areas that aren't washed out, that it actually does improve the line.
Terra.
So yeah.
You can hear him through this. You don't have to have your headphones in anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it's been like that for about 5 minutes now.
I love you so
But even so, maybe double line thickness will help because I know I'm blind as shit, but even I was having problems seeing it, just looking directly at it, and I think maybe for audience's sake, maybe if they're putting us up on their Apple TVs or whatever, and they want to see it from a distance, maybe double lining will help. Yeah. Anyway, that's my only suggestion. So I think we're good to go, folks.
I feel like we need to be more descriptive during combat, though. Because it seems like combat a lot of the time gets...
My bad.
Anyway, it seems like combat a lot of the time gets very numbersy, and it can be kind of boring. So if we were to, when we do things, describe it further.
We should make it less of literally just Pokemon and more D&D. And actually describe shit instead of just being Ben cast Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
It's
dun,
super
dun, dun.
effective.
It weirdly was.
It was pretty good.
I like how nobody
It
bothers.
also gives me a lot more to work with my description, so I don't get into the same 3, this is a badass thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eden hit Pippin in confusion. But yeah. That way it's less Pokemon and more D&D. And it's not just stating our move and rolling our dice. We can actually do full blown
I do 3 backflips and fire an Eldritch Blast.
he
each time.
regrips his Warhammer's hilt. And
You did do
Jackson.
an awesome roll thing.
You're right, I did.
With the fumble of your mini.
That was before.
That was
combat.
totally cool, though. Like, Verma was totally like, yeah, that's still awesome.
All right. I think that's about everything then.
All right,
Well,
so
it was
are we
great
signing?
getting to hang out with you guys. Everybody give everybody hugs for me.
Mm-hmm.
I love you all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love you, Johnny.
Also, I am so proud of that accent for the accents for
Declan and Jeremiah.
Declan and Jeremiah that just like came out of my mouth.
As a fellow Irishman, I can agree they were very good.
Yes.
I wish you could have seen the look on my face where I did a convincing Irish accent for the first time in my whole life, and I didn't even mean to. It's just what came out of my mouth, and I was like, holy shit.
Johnny, I'm not fucking around. I was thinking like, oh, this is pretty good as it was happening.
Actually, I'm quite happy that at least this facsimile of Vermal's training or teacher has a cool accent. Like, I think that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
into this.
We should all try to make our characters as baller as hell.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to read the diary thing for Vernal on this one since it's such a like Vernal-centric thing.
Yeah, and what I don't think a majority of y'all know is that Vermal's got some history with this town
Y'all,
that y'all don't know about.
the votes are 29% monk, 71% ranger.
Oh,
I already
fuck,
voted
we're
as soon as you
rangers.
said.
I'm gonna be voting for Ranger just to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, why?
Hey, hey.
God, monks are so much cooler.
No, they're not.
Sir,
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
No, in my
I
la-
agree with you in Pathfinder. I do not agree with you in 5e.
Really?
Pathfinder monks are real fucking cool.
Yeah, my Zen monk archer or Zen archer monk was so fucking much fun to play, but also only had like 8 HP.
Yeah, there's a Pathfinder monk subclass that is essentially like Kirby's down B move from Smash Brothers.
I don't know.
It's when he turns into a rock.
Where he eats somebody?
No, down B,
No.
down B. When he's up in the air and he does,
No.
and he turns into a rock and hits the ground. There's like a Pathfinder. It does not literally turn to stone, but it just becomes like an unmovable brick. It's great. But yes, technically for wow, it just evened out to 37%, 63%.
That's because I just voted for monk.
Hell yeah, you did. No, in my last Pathfinder game that I did before I started doing Cursees, which was a mini campaign called Heaven Blessed, which I am more than willing to do for this group. My friend Thompson chose that exact Pathfinder monk that I was talking about, the one that becomes like unmovable when they hit the earth or whatever, and he named his character Thwomp,
Yay!
as in the Mario enemy.
That's great.
Yep.
Alright, get out of my house.
Okay.
Get out of my house.
Hey, hold up. Fuck off, Johnny.
I love you guys.
Love you so much.
Love you, Johnny.
Bye.
He's alright. That's my new thing of like hoping he hears that as we close the call. He's alright.
Okay. So
See you also in this fucking
close
nightmare.
this without saving, and then we're
No, don't you dare. Hey, Terra, you don't have to go to work for an hour, right?
I have to be at work, in the vicinity of my work, in approximately an hour.
That's why we were hitting up that
Do we have to,
burrito place again.
do we have to go there
Yeah,
again? Because I
We
did
could,
not.
we could go to the burrito place if you're interested in that. I would like to burrito before I have to close down the pre-release of the Magic tournament that's happening at 4.
Sucks.
I'm not looking forward to this, but I kind of am. Give me about an hour. Somebody will be all like, Judge, we need a rule. And I'm like, okay, I know how to read.
Are there other places near there that are better?
There is a nice Thai place directly across
Shit,
the street.
that's for me.
If you like curry, I hear that they do a fantastic fucking
I love
job.
curry.
There is a convenience
I don't know why I
store.
said that
If
like
you
I'm
would like
dying.
a sandwich from a convenience
Do
store,
we have Reese's? Can I just eat a bunch of Reese's?
you could certainly